Welcome everyone to the coach's desk with host Coach Minzy, and this is the beginning of the weekend's triple treat. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope everybody is doing all right. Yes, man, we are here today to talk as what we do oftentimes football. Yeah, man, I want to take you on this journey tonight. Yeah, we're expecting a great night tonight. Of course, the big game is coming up on Sunday. Yeah, big game is coming up on Sunday. Reggae Boyz versus the United States. Trust me, that's a huge one. And if you don't know by now, right, Qatar will face El Salvador, Mexico will face Honduras, and Costa Rica will face Canada, and of course US versus Jamaica. So that's the lineup for the quarterfinal games in the Gold Cup competition. And of course, we will play this Sunday. Yeah, man. Welcome everybody. Welcome. And welcome to everyone. So it's a good thing to be here again. And as you can see, Bobby Decordova Reid is back, people. So people are going to be worried at this time. Yeah, the man was in training. Back in training. So it's a good look. He flew over with the team. And if he's back in training, then that is telling you something. So the man who actually scored the best goal so far of the season. You better look out, people. United States, you better look out. Because Dexter Dubs, yeah, as he's affectionately called, is back. Yeah? Yeah, man, don't worry yourself, man. Don't worry yourself. Dexter Dubs is back, man. Yeah, man, so all who feel like, say, Jamaica team pop down, sorry for y'all. I'm so sorry for y'all. You know what I mean? And also, people, I must say thank you to all the persons who continue to support the coach's desk. Yeah? You are the ones who make this thing happen, people. We're doing this for you. Yeah? And we're happy that you'd have, allow us to reach 8,000 subscribers. Road to 10,000. Only two more people. 2,000 more. And we reach the 10,000 barrier. So what I'm going to ask you to do, Facebook, big up yourself. All the persons on Facebook, big up yourself. Those who are rewatching, big up yourself. Because I know that everybody's not going to get it spot on when we're on live. So I'm going to tell you, tell your friend about the coach's desk. All we need is one of the 8,000 people online that who have subscribed to the channel. Just to inform a friend, one friend. Yeah? Just one friend. Just tell one friend to hit the subscribe button. And we reach it too. We get the 10,000 easily. You know what I mean? So, big up yourself, people. We're going to be taking a break right now at this point in time. Yes, we'll be taking a break. And we'll be showing you, of course, our intro. We will be right back.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Welcome back. That wasn't long. All right. All right. Nice. The message just come in. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, people. Welcome back, man. Yeah, man, we appreciate the thing, appreciate the support, and we trust that, everybody's doing all right. Yeah, man. So we're going to be going through the comments just a little bit. Of course, people, if you're new around here, this is the first night of the Weekend TripleTreat. What we do on a weekend is to have a nice little vibes where football is concerned. Talk football. People come on. I have my panelists. They're out, and I mean, they are some persons who actually love the football, know the football, contrary to what persons say. And I mean, we talk football, and of course, I direct the traffic. I'm the host, yeah, Coach Minzy. So definitely, and I mean, we basically try as best as possible to talk the topic that is on the title there, and from time to time we segue into other topic, but the topics that we segue into still remain with football. All right, so also I want to make this clear: the views expressed by the panelists, yes, are not necessarily those of the coach's desk and the coach Minzy. Yeah. So just and also the comment section, the views expressed in those are from the people, not those of the coach's desk. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody also have a right to express. But what we try to do over here, people, is to ensure that whatever expression is relayed, it will not be done in a slanderous manner. You know what I mean? So big up to all the people, big up to the persons who, over the weeks, the months, the year, who have been on this channel. You might not comment, but religiously you have been on it. Big up to the persons who are on their journey and they can't comment. They listen. Big up yourselves. People moving from state to state. Big up yourself. And I hasten to say, big up to the North American people. Big up to the South American folks. Big up to the Europeans. Big up to the persons down in Africa. Big up to the Caribbean. Big up to the locals, Jamaicans. Big up on yourself, people. You are the ones who made this happen or make this happen. Really appreciate it. So people, like I said, when the people them come on, more folks come in, I'll tell them again, say, if one person tell one person, we reach the 10,000 like next day, tomorrow. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're looking forward to that. All right, so what is happening here? All right, trying to twist up my card here. All right, so let me get through the comments. Your comment is very important, especially when I drop the videos. I love to read through the comments, people, and of course, respect the opinion of the commenters. Everybody can't share the same opinion, people, and that's why we're diverse. Yeah, that's why we have a mind of our own. So if I say this shirt that I'm wearing is yellow, and you say it is blue, that's your opinion. But I am seeing yellow. And it's from my vantage point. Yeah? So yeah, man, that's how the thing goes. But we respect your opinion nevertheless. Man's not hot. Big up yourself. Welcome. Zakiri Lehi. Welcome. This man seems like he's from the United States. Big up yourself and welcome. Fresh God. Capo in the building. Big up yourself, Fresh God. Don't know a thing said. Stacy. Welcome, Stacy. When we come overseas, please, people, if you're in the Florida area, please check out Stacy's Air Consultant. She does men hair, ladies hair. So you can check her out. Yeah? Stacy, you need to drop your Instagram thing in the thing so people them can check you out, man. You know a thing. Yeah, man. So big up Stacy. Lottie Brown, welcome. Big up yourself. Jarvis Paris, big up yourself and welcome, man. Shaquille Smith, welcome. Big up. What's this name? Vanterpool Brand. I was hearing that noise and I was wondering, what is it? Sorry about that, man. Dana, be sure about your words. I don't get that one, but big up yourself. Tennessee Lewis, big up yourself, man, and welcome. Gene Small, welcome. Stacy saying Andre Blake with Bobby and Bailey remove Turgot and Shamar. Hey, Stacy, know our ball giving up people. Shaquille Smith would love to see a midfield of Speedy, DJ, and Bobby on Sunday with Corbett, Bailey, and Turgot up top. Big up yourself. Daniel Williams, welcome, man. M. Peck in the building. Big up yourself, M. Peck. Kevin Reid, big up yourself. Ian Campbell, the big man in the place. Big up yourself, Ian. Top 10. Big up yourself, top 10. I know a thing go. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Hey, people, sometimes the comments just run away because the amount of comment. Phil Jones say, yo, coach, Babino is back. Yeah, man, big up. Joshua. We said Joshua, whoever win, they just hope it's a good game. Watch it in Joshua. People, once and for all, we're going to take Joshua to school. Yeah, man, hold his hand like a kindergarten and take him across the road. You know what I mean? Yeah, big up yourself, Joshua. Bobby Reid is back for his starting position. Yeah, man. So the thing said, Obito, you reach. Big up yourself. J Anywhere Sports, people. I don't know the thing got. J, my brother, big up yourself. J Anywhere Sports. Yeah? We just want to go over there and support the thing. If you have not subscribed to that channel as yet, please do so. Yeah? Big up. All right. Obito said, coach, them are pressure Butler over him live and ask him if squad was better. Yeah, man, let them go on it, man. Jarvis Parish, can I get one of them bad t-shirts? Hey, we soon start. We are line up ourselves for people. Yeah, man, we are line up ourselves to get some t-shirts out. Don't worry yourself. As soon as them bust, they don't know say I get them. All right. Jay said check me DM and big up all the reggae boys, reggae girls that are not there in the Gold Cup squad. All right. Beer excuses him make. And people are running thing in our beat. Yankney, Chelsea, you are coach today, big move. No, Yankney. Remember some man you wear blue, you want me to go for a blue Manchester United jersey? Behave yourself, Yankney. Behave yourself. Every time you want to switch me now, but me nah switch, brother. Yeah, man. Zachary, learn of you through Dom. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Zachary. Yeah, big up Dominic Rich, you know. Jason in the building. Big up yourself, Jason. We say Stacey DP look nice. All right. Stacey, drop your Instagram thing. People them can check you out. Ferdinand, big up yourself. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Ferdinand. I'm seeing Chelsea blue. That's my opinion. That's true. But I'm seeing Manchester United blue, right, MPEC? Yeah, man, I'm seeing Manchester United blue. Yeah. All right. So, once the Chelsea blue. Hey, I'm taking it easy, you try to use the style for me, All right. Hold on there. I come and say, we're not getting enough people, so may I try, All right. Winter Blues, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Winter Blues. No, just I hear something, Me hear something, man, and me I wonder what go on, Cause that earphone kind of keep out the sound, sound cancellation. But me I hear one unusual sound. And me I wonder what. But me check the ratio and listen keenly. That's why I remove the headset. When me listen keenly, look like some vector controller pass through. I get rid of some mosquitoes, Yeah, man, I don't know. Even though we have on this, we have to be keen, Yeah, them time there. One done, MUFC. Big up yourself, Manchester United. Yeah, man. All Manchester United fans, big up on yourself. Yeah. Natty Congo in the building. Bless up, Natty Congo. Dr. Joyful. What go on? Jeremy and Swaby. Bless up yourself. Antonio Rogers. Now that Coach Whitmore have been given the material, let's give the USA team 3-0. This is no C team. Only a few players are missing. All right. Kieran, big up yourself. Ames. All right. Andrew Chambers up already. Jay say Warriors blue are the color this season. Boy, I don't know when we come out in that blue shirt. I see Dre and Peck and Devon when they come. And all like Chelsea man them. And Crooks. Lord jeez, me no problem. But you don't know Manchester United wear blue. So yeah, talk so. Big up yourself, coach. Always watching the channel. Keep up the good work. Big up yourself, Veldine. Big up. All right, people. So Stacey drop our business page, and you can check it out, if you're in the Florida area. All right, Kieran, you can contribute by the way of super chat. Yeah. So if you see in the comment section, you see a little dollar sign. You can click on that, and you can contribute via super chat. So you can try that out, Kieran. And respect and manners. Opal Miller, big up yourself. I now say easy things still in a Dr. Joyful, but I say ball a car in a building. Big up yourself, you. All right. How go on, man? What is happening? All right, we catch it back. Fish God, big up. Askewell Gun, big up yourself. Kashi and Salman, big up yourself. Alex Reid, big up yourself. Obito say, say Shamar Hector in the start 11. That would be nice. Tennessee, you say, no, do like JFF with the jersey. No, so I don't do that, man. This is just a sample, I test out. So when you give the feedback now, you know the thing go. Yeah? Yeah, man, we just set up a thing on you can go purchase them, It was earthquake because we see the camera shake and my heart. Alex, are your new name that the man never call Salt Boss. But Alex, but they know the salt is one good ingredient now. Salt good for whole pot things, man. You can have no salt in your house and so on. God bless you. Liverpool to the world. Shatta, big up yourself, Shatta. Maggie supporters are here. All right, Eric Palmer said. All right, so Kieran, you see that thing where Shatta do on the screen? This is called the super chat. You just click on the dollar sign, and I don't know what him do after that. Yeah, but that's how you could contribute to the channel for now. Yes, Eric, it look good. All right. Doreen Brown, big up. Big up Damian McGregor. Where's the free shipping, Doreen? Honestly, I pray for Jamaica and win on Sunday. But I fear that the team will lose because of Tapa. Oh, man. All right, Kieran, big up. Colleagues, big up yourself. GC Fasterman from another GC Fasterman. Your program are going good. Big up yourself. Colleagues, I don't know who that. You a name, man. You can't just left with say colleagues, man. You don't know where to say. Keep the GC band, you know, banner flowing now, you know what I mean? Big up yourself, man. LFC forever. What is it? So much start look good. But guess what? Alex now got the match Sunday. Alex not going to the game on Sunday. Lan, you sure Tapa will be the reason we lose? Ian. Nothing so. Chris Cam, good to have Bobby back. Hector go on. Ian, you see it too. GC faster to the world. Flavor solution a faster man. Big up yourself, man. I would it. Seftan, my brother. Big up Seftan. Big up. Super sticker. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. What you say? Gunners for life? Gunners in a wilderness, you know. And them machine that we gunners are use now use again, you know. They cannot sit there now use. Sophisticated weaponry are going on now. I talk, say. Where's Tapa in the chat? Coach, look like should go to match. No, Alex, the people ain't saying enough for go match. Right now, I can go in my closet for a blue jersey and come back from Manchester United jersey. What you tell me, say, Yankee? What you telling me? Actually, I can't get up right now. I mean, I'll leave the people in trying, but me sure no say you see me in a blue Manchester United jersey. Yeah. So we have 100 odd people on now. You see me, I say Jamaica make the final. Me I go my ticket flight to Texas. All right, all this. RDN TV, Blessings Code, Michael Antonio watched the last game and he said Jamaica played very good, but they need to be more clinical in front of goal. Yeah, man, everybody said that. Big up to Michael Antonio. Big up to the ballers them in that building, you know. Yeah? Big up to the future ballers them. Big up to the current ballers them. And big up to the ballers them who are not playing right now. Big up on yourself. Reggae Boyz, you say, you know. Yeah, man, we are spread the thing. Yeah? Kieran, just keep on big up Chelsea and I'll pay. All right. Big up Manchester United. Big up big up yourself, Kieran, for that super chat. Obito, the players want to win, but I just don't believe in Whitmore as he fosters negativity and division in my humble opinion. All right. Cassian Salmon is saying MU to the world. Then me that one. Michael Antonio for World Cup qualifiers. Yeah, man. Definitely. Big up Chelsea coach and you make money. Well, Chelsea are Champions League winner, I know, so I can't say nothing about that. So if tell me how much time if you call Chelsea name and what go on. Kieran, you have something there, you know. You have to talk that in a particular way that if I call Chelsea name 5 times or every time I call them name, I get a $5 or $10 for double bubble. You know, just talk it and I can know what go on. Yeah? Alright. Oh, the man foster negativity explain that. Daniel Williams, we don't understand. I don't understand that. Man, you probably can't get a top 4 spot next season. That they mean say last season I say I will come second, so I don't know. His agent was speaking on Butler show. Okay, cool. I don't understand. Daniel Williams, how the man foster negativity explain that. I don't understand. Probably somebody in the comment section here refer to. Alright, let me see what go on here, so. Reid for Maggie, Bailey for Tuggat, Speedy, keep in place, Hector go and hold the bench, Maybe Shamar for great. Coach Minji to the world. Custodian for life. Big up yourself, the really. Yeah, man. Blessings. Feel like me know who that, you know. Alright, so Shatta get jealous and I want to talk about him, Calabar. Big up Calabar and I will pay. Yeah, man. Calabar, big up. Calabar have some good youths we send over there. Yeah. Man like Christopher Taylor. Yeah, man. Good youth. Who else we send over there? Can't remember them name right now, you know. But big up to Chelsea, Champions League winner. So me not see not that company board. Trick when I try trick me, man. I too big up that guy, you know. We not get too big up that I mean really big up Chelsea, you know. And the man Dre, what go on, Dre? Me not understand that, Dre. MPEC. Big up 876. Jerome 876. Andre Moore, big up yourself. No man, coach, a comment before. Okay. D Crow, big up yourself. Heard Whitmore train with that 3 at the back. What is that? Woo! Me don't know. Yeah, and the way I see this stuff, that's probably it's the squad itself. You switch it up last game and he play. Alright. You know, me never remember say Man U come second. How much you come, Jay? She win the Champions League, you know. That save you, you know, Jay. You know, have no talk over me in an EPL, you know. A matter of fact, nobody that came after Manchester United have any talk over me. The only people that can talk are City and the man who win the Champions League, which is Chelsea. So now put something on the board. See me a big up Chelsea there. Put something on the board. Let me say God bless you, that's now. Bless yourself, family. Always looking forward for the weekend. Liverpool FC, me say, jeez. So it says a club thing I go on in the night, yeah? Woo. Man U people, do better than the Man U. Liverpool and Chelsea, me say, drop on the board. Man U, what not going with? You don't understand. I have to go call Rome, you know. Rome, you have to come in at this, you know. I've got to find Rome. Chelsea, yes, alone win trophy last season. All right. Yeah, man, I look out on Chelsea there now. Fabian, big up yourself. Oh, Shamar, fig great. Coach, me I go book my flight for the final. Jamaica, I go make it. Just feel this. Boy, I feel it too, you know. GSO said, Rabalak. I know, man, them are show out tonight. Rabalak. The shooter go now. Clarendon College are the real deal, youth. Alright? By now, people should know not to underestimate Manchester United. Alright, Jerome. Big up yourself. See, Man U people. Alright, Decordova to Manchester United to the world. Wanna drop something on the board there. Can't make them go like they want to outdo, you know. Roommate from college, means it. Alright, big up yourself. 1-1, big up yourself. Taniel Simpson, big up yourself. Benjamin Franklin, big up. Speedy in, Hector out. Kevin Bailey. Oh, me think so. Me what Kevin said. I'll comment them run gone. Jano. Alright, I want to give my starting 11. Blake, Maria Palo, Taxi, Low Moore, Taxi, Johnson, Williams, Maggie. Who this? Reid? Oh, Reid, Bailey, and Gray, or maybe Burke. Not a bad one, Kevin. Europe is blue. I remember the champions. People want to start up Dre, man. Jesus, I gotta change that blue shirt. Yeah. Hope we can get the victory tonight. Remember, 25% of your supporters are Chelsea supporters, so you have to big us up. All right, big up Chelsea. Big up Chelsea. How much that? A 5 that in a Kieran. Good. All right. Big up to the Chelsea massive them. Man, you have 5 UEFA champion, they does so well. Big up yourself, coach, Reggae Boyz to the world. Yeah, man, jobless. Big up. All right, Tony. See, Man U people, them are run out, yeah. I know me I wait to see the Manchester United blue jersey in the coach. Me soon show you, Yankney. Me soon show you. Watch and see. Yes, when me get people up on the panel, me I just close my screen and go for it. Remember me tell you. Watch and see. Me I go for jersey. I mean, I care more want to. But a Leicester straight, alright? Barcelona for life. From over Spain, you know? Man U them money done, Sancho brought them. Nice, the guy wingers need to cross the ball in the box so the forward have chance to score. Especially Leon Bailey needs to cross the ball and stop dribble into players. The midfield need to have more space. Trust me, believe that the coaches work on some things, you know. So don't take it for granted that we haven't worked on some stuff. Yeah, I believe so. The coaching staff identify some of these things. Yeah, man. All right, Fabian, big up yourself. Manchester United to the world, big club ever. All right, Chelsea and Liverpool. You just see that United in a building. Blue, bleed blue, Data Championship top prize. EM that comment to win. Let me see what EM say. Oh, the money don't think. I wanna go out with Jay. Jay, anyway, the people. Big up to Jay anyway, that a member of people on a drop on a fingerprint pan him subscribe button. Please and thanks. Yeah, man. People, we are wait for get the likes up so we can drop the link on the discussion starting now. But remember, at least 100 likes. A fresh God run and Jason run the comment section. And the man them say at least 100 likes before the link drop. So I make my work harder. And so why tap out train with that tree at the back? Why? Let me ask about the question, D-Crow. Why is 3 at the back a problem? What are the intricacies of having that 3 at the back? Tell me. Kerry Knights and Nicholson have to start Sunday. Big up Kerry. Manu all the way, Kevin Bill. You mean? Let me see that Varanda comment there. Varane and Sanchez in enough team Ago ball. Manchester United to be flawless. All right. Jesus, please look there again. Look there. So a Chelsea man ain't gone. Because me call Chelsea 5 times a while ago and I can't see Kieran. So you see, man, you always a win, man. Now tell him, man, oh, you mean Balakar? Straight. All fresh got a United. Oh, not talk, say. Hey, I hold for United people, they know no impact. Richard Stewart, Coach Benzi, your channel and move hard. Big up to the people, them, Richard. People, them do it, you know. Big up to the people, them. And people want 2,000 more people for reach 1,000. So I'm going to ask you, the 100 odd people that are on, just tell your friend. No matter if I just ask if you tell 1 people to hit the subscribe button. So that would be 100 odd right there, so. Yeah? And if we continue, if the 8,000 people that are on that will be watching this video, tell a friend to hit the subscribe button. We reach it easily. Yeah? So yeah, man, big up on yourself, man. GC Foster College, notch down. Big up on all the money that Jesus Speed. Me have to put up this for the screen. Big up to all the custodians in the building, you know. Oh, Jim, all right, let me check my DM. Jerry said me to check my DM. Let me hear what I say. Hold on the people. Big up to Miguel Cole and Winifred Schaefer. They start them thing over there. Yeah, man, they start back then training and thing. Big up Cole. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, Jay. We see what go on. I hope Coach Whitmore don't notice. Huh? Get the better of him. I don't understand that. Bailey will repay him on Sunday. Nice program. Big up yourself, Anthony Rogers. See, Man U fans then roll out and the Chelsea man then run, you know. Dre, are you alone? Stand up yourself, you know. Come on, people, hit the like button if you want us to drop the link so the panelists can come on. From as far as what 92, me and Man United apart. No other club. Big up yourself, Flavor. Through at the back require dynamic CDMs, which we know we don't have. Is that the only way it can be played? Manchester United all the way. Big up yourself, Triple M Flex. Brother, big up, bro. Big up. Respect our manners. See it? Once you call Manchester United, you know, it draw out some people, you know. Yeah, man. People, if you want to indulge in fitness, you can go check out that channel here, Triple M Flex. So when we finish, let's jump over there, man, and support the thing. Three at the back is a huge problem. Look at Germany in the Euros. Huge example. All right. Nicholson needs to work on his finishing and overall game. 2 defensive code. That's why 3 at the back is a problem. That's a defensive tactic? Really? Okay. United all day, every day. No. Still here. Still not allowing super chat from Jamaica. YouTube. Free up the super chat from Jamaica, YouTube. Free it up. Yeah, man. So the people in Jamaica can, you know, send out their super chat to support the thing. Yeah, so people, we're delighted that one Bobby Reid is back in the team. Yeah. I think he would have scored the goal of the tournament so far. No doubt about that. And no matter when nobody wants to say, Bobby Reid goal of the tournament. I mean, I see nothing better than it right now. You know? I have not seen a goal that is better than the Dexter that goal right now. Yeah, man. So the thing said. Big up yourself, Jairus, Shaquille, City man, them are roll out. All right, so MPEG said 3 at the back allows an extra attacker. I don't know where people get this notion about 3 at the back is a something there. Defensive thing. I don't know. Not sure if it's a defensive thing, you know. Yeah. Shatter, that stop now, man. Where you behave so Shatter? I Chelsea man them started, you know. Is it Chelsea man them started? So don't blame me, bro. Chelsea man them start the thing. Yeah? Yeah, man, but I mean, we're looking forward to Sunday. Yeah? And I mean, Fresh God, would I reach 100 yet? No. Something is happening, man. Something happening, people. I don't understand. Oh, we not reach 100 yet. But 60% of your supporters are Man U fan, 25% are Chelsea, and 14.9% are Man City. Like, I may alone bring foxes. Krista J. Wallace, big up yourself. D. Crow, coach, what's your take on the three at the back? We soon talk about that, man. Soon talk about that. People them soon jump on, you know. Soon talk about three at the back, man. Because I've been hearing a lot of comments. Yeah. All right. So, colleagues is saying that GC Fasterman son play for PSG under 20 in France. And JFF not even know about that. The youth wicked. Really? Rose TV is saying that Antonio is the striker that we need. Lee Castine Ashman, big up yourself. Hold on, me drop the link because. All right, for me, this. Yeah, man. Yeah, at colleagues, you need to tell us the name of that baller there, you know. Once it's a GC, man, you should have linked me up in my DM long time and send me a name. Coach, you need to give JFF the links to roll out the Reggae Boy kit. Boy, I tell you, brethren, you know, say they roll out some, but at the last year kit them roll out, we're not sure what is happening with the new kit. One of the new kit me want to know. You see me I say? Big up yourself, unseen. Mikel Antonio passport is just on its way to him. Yeah, man, big up. So, you see the three at the box still. It's a very good thing to do. But this is my opinion. You have to be very it takes a lot of concentration. It's like it's a system that you can't switch off at no time. And when I say you can't switch off, meaning if you don't have the ball, you still have to be concentrating when it comes on to the three at the box system. Do we have the players to play three at the back? Certainly. Absolutely, I believe so. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say that it is a sort of system that is going to be defensive and all of that. But it takes a lot of concentration. But if we're going to look at a Liam Moore, quality. If we're going to look at Adrian Mariappa, quality. If we're going to be looking at Damian Lowe, head of state, quality. You understand? So these players, I believe, would be able to play that sort of system. You understand? So I'm not certain if I understand this whole defensive talk about this formation. But like I said, it takes a lot of concentration. You have to have stamina, tactical discipline, tactically astute players, and I believe that the team has that. You know what I mean? Also, when you use the three at the back, you leave space for what you call it, two forwards. Yes, you leave space for that. So definitely, it is something that can work, man. I'm not gonna put it under the rug. I'm not gonna put it under the rug. I think persons are saying that it's a defensive sort of formation and it's a coward move. I think you know if I'm not wrong, I saw that sort of formation being played against the Serbian team, and it worked. People, guess who in that building? People.
You know it's the catchy shubi, boss.
Catchy shubi in that building, people.
And there shall be no catchy shubi on Sunday. That's Big up yourself, coach. Big up yourself. 135 viewers. Big up on yourself.
165.
Look like they couldn't wait for the Friday.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Cataract in our place, people. So, one thing we can say right now, catchy shubi, boss. Alex not going to the game.
No. I wasn't going to begin with that.
Me have to start with that.
Hold on. I was not going to start with that. And man, I carried out a campaign that told Alex, don't come at the match. The worst thing though, cause we wait for Dre anyway that come in the car. And Dre anyway that go drive down south and pilot the man come from West Ham. Come on, man.
Cranky, welcome.
First of all,
good night.
Bless up, Cranky.
Yeah, man.
First of all, coach, Alex bringing rain and the lightning and the thunder. That was a message for Alex to just go back home. Just leave the stadium, Alex, and go back Iran. You understand? God set him aside. You know, stay. So, coach, I'm going to tell you, Alex, make me get lost and drive back, brother.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Alex, take me. So, I want to take him off answer for. So, here we go. Alex, tell me, say we are taking toll road, you know. I know me not see no toll, you know, brother. I'll be just there, but one swamp place, me I drive through the center of Florida. So, crocodile road cross the road, me I tell you. But me the one, you know, say, if Alex come by here, dog, go right, dog. All right. Alex, don't go Texas, Alex. All right.
Cranky, what's up, man?
It's all good. I'm hearing cataract stories. I don't have any of those adventures.
Okay.
Even though I did meet up with Alex, frankly, after the game. Alex is a good kid. Alex is a good kid. It's all good and fun.
All right,
good. He gave with his father, who is a good man. Big up Alex's father.
Yeah, man.
But in this case, coach, the apple fall far from the tree. I like it about next continent.
Cataract, by the argument,
Big up Alex's father.
My way I promulgate still. My what you promulgate still. Watch it. People just remember the views expressed by Cataract.
Yeah, I must say that too. It's
not necessarily those of the coaches' desk. You know what I mean?
Our stand Cranky.
All right. All right. So Cranky, in terms of Bobby Reid is back, man. What say you? What does Bobby Reid bring back to the side?
Well, look, I mean, I think Bobby is a very competent footballer who's very, very versatile. He can play out wide, as he's shown in the game he played. He can play in the middle of the park. I think he will definitely have to start, just given his capabilities. I've been hearing about formation changes and all that. I'm not sure where you want to go 3 at the back. I don't think we have I'm going to call them wing backs with the capability to go up and down the field. Albus Powell is not fit. Taxi is not maybe fit, but he came off injured the last game. So I'm not sure why we want to go to change our formation. I think we should stick with the 4-3-3 that we're playing, or 4, whatever it is, 4-2-3-1 we're playing, or 4, like a 4-4, 4-2-2-2, whatever it is that the hell we're playing. We should stick with that formation. If I was picking a team, I know we may do that later, I would probably have Burke as my main man, and on the flank have Bailey and Reid, frankly. That's how I would set it up. Because I don't think Turgot has done enough to retain his place. And we need to stack them in the park. And I watched the US play once. I'm not familiar with most of their players because it looks like some people are saying it's their C team.
Yeah. Most people saying that.
Yeah, but I don't think we have to fear them. We just have to play better. And right now, we haven't played up to our capabilities yet. So hopefully that comes in the next game.
Yeah, and like you said, Corey Burke brings some level of impetus to the team. The man movement, is energy, and all of that is definitely good for the team. So we're not certain what Coach Whitmore is going to be doing, but trust me, Corey Burke, I would start him.
Yeah, he's been the most. He probably has been the most impressive player, actually. Based on expectation, based on what we knew of people before the competition started, based on quote unquote capability. To me, he's been the most impressive because when he comes on, not only energy but quality. Right? It's one thing to have a lot of energy and impetus and you work hard.
Yeah.
But he's been quality, and he's given our good friend a few opportunities which he hasn't put away.
Yeah.
And the question is, does our good friend deserve to start? Because as I think maybe Cataract mentioned the last time, he scored in the first half of the first game.
In the 6th minute.
In the 6th minute, so we have played a lot of minutes since then, and he hasn't really played well to deserve his place, frankly.
372 minutes.
All right, Cataract, you don't be that exact. I will get 28 minutes, you don't want to buy into it.
All right, Cataract, you're a big fan of Dexter Daps, man. Well, everybody, a big fan of Dexter Daps. Hey, so they go for the ball then live, everybody talk about Dexter Daps. Yeah? So, Bobby Reid is one of the most loved baller. So, what say you? What he brings back to us?
So, Coach, I just want to address a couple of things. I saw some treason happening here. And you are responsible for it.
No, man. If you listen to
Coach.
If you listen to the video.
I see some man here referring to Damian Lowe as the Minister of Defense.
Yeah,
man. Is the head of state.
Right, but even on his live. Hold on, Cataract. Even on his live, people go and call him Minister of Defense. And the man have no problem with that.
No, I'm going to speak to him because I don't want what happened. I hate it happening. So. The man is the head of state, brother.
Yeah, man, we know him a head of state.
Capo.
Yeah.
Ministry pass on. You understand? Minister of Defense is Liam Moore.
It's Liam Moore, all right.
Yeah, man. That is
cool.
Bigger, right now, the head of state that play a bigger ball than Liam Moore. I heard that argument and I have to agree with it. That he does look at least at a championship level. But when I'm comparing him to a championship CDM, I'm not CDM.
I'm center back, but Cataract, you remember some people always attack, include you.
Hold on. I am a man.
Yes.
And you take up responsibility.
Egypt is a performance in Egypt were not impressive. I tried to sit down and watch a couple of games. Remember saying they give away a penalty. We think even one time, I don't remember, it's a red card, but it was not. He has come to the tournament with blood in his eye.
But Cataract, remember, we did not tell us, international game is different from club football, and Damian Lowe has always performed well for Jamaica, head state.
Coach.
So that we always did that say, But me cranky. You know, me glad do Cataract. Mr. me glad say you got to match them, and you realize what we were talking about around here.
No, but they go like we never go a match before.
No, but in reference to these players.
2021. No, but I see Damian Lowe a long time. Damian Lowe just coming inside.
Yeah.
But in 2021, in terms of his club performance. That's the only thing we can go by. What am I doing in 2019? So, listen, as an analyst, we have to be real to people. We have to give the real picture. And if we get it wrong, we have to say we get it wrong.
All right, fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough.
We have a problem for saying we get it wrong. We have a problem for saying, yes, I had put him, and notice I didn't. I never deal with Damon like I deal with Hector, I dealt with Damon to say you need to step up your game.
Right.
Or even Shamar, and he has. What am I going to do? He has. Everybody I have given him man of the match when we had our reviews. I gave him man of the match in this last match.
Yeah, definitely. He has had an outstanding, tournament so far.
But I am going to say to him again, if you sit down in these lesser leagues, you are going to lower your game.
But it has not done that today, Cataract.
No man, in the league, In the league.
So
I am saying, just imagine, and I would look. And
yes, Teddy Lee, easy, see him then I comment. Teddy Lee, big up yourself, still enough.
Big up Teddy Lee. Well, Ethan Pinnock have to come and deal with the matter proper because he might not even get to be on the bench as a stopper. Not even a back stopper. So all that cranky, I don't want to make me lose my thought. I'm saying I would not be surprised, and I would hope, and if I had anything to say to Liam Moore next time I say it to him, Liam Moore, talk to your manager at Reading and tell him, say, yo, you have a bad centre back to play with. And you want him partner with you. Because that is what I'm looking for, the synergies for when people represent Jamaica. That Darren Moore, hey, you know what, get relegated again, brother. Who else a coach team now? Dean Burton, under 23. Talk to West Brom, man, so just get. Man, I'm ready for championship. I can't tell you I'm ready for Premier League, but I know I'm ready for championship. Right? That is now proven.
Man,
and I've seen 3 games, and I can say over that statistic, he is ready for the championship, EFL. Maybe if I see more and we go deeper in the tournament, I will say to you, he is ready for thing there. But I'm going to let you talk. I'm going to have to take a call, so come in and say something cranky.
But I don't think we need a tournament to tell us about certain. I keep talking about the eye test now. I keep telling Cataract, go back to the videos. I've been talking about Damian Lowe. I've been on this program, Cataract, the eye test. Robert Morrison, Damian Lowe, the man in the goal. They are Premier League players. They're not championship players. I'm telling you that now. Not guessing. You may say, but it's past its time. I'm gonna tell you this. Premier League don't want to take players who are 30 years old from another league. They just don't. They don't work. It's not worth the investment for them because they believe that your timeline is maybe 32, 33. Even nowadays, people are taking more care of their bodies. They'll be reluctant to do so. But I can tell you, I've been saying this from day one. I think Devin has said this too about Damien. We have seen his capability. When you can play out from the back in today's football, it's a huge asset to have. And if you couple that with, your being physical and intellect, then those are sort of key 3 attributes you need to do really well in that position. And he exhibits that all the time. And in fact, I said it the last time, which is when he got injured, when he got the yellow card the last Gold Cup, I thought Jamaica wouldn't have a chance, frankly, because he was out of the team, because he was a stalwart in that tournament a couple of years ago, and he's kept that same form. I don't know what he does in Egypt. I don't watch him in Egypt. I've only watched him when he played for Jamaica most times, and he's always been impressive to me. And colleagues of mine said the same thing. I keep telling Cataract about the eye test in the Cataract. The eye test can't fail you. The stats may tell you one thing, and stats are important in assessing players. Can't say that because I'm a big stats man too. But the eye test doesn't fail you. And I've really ever seen him have a bad game for Jamaica, frankly. Just like I keep telling Cataract about Robert and keep telling me about team, play for a team in the last 25 years, whatever it is, I'm a smile saying, my eye test tell me Ravel is quality. My eye test tell me Damian Lowe is quality. My eye test tell me Blake has undervalued himself, has not maximized his worth, and that's why he's playing for Philadelphia, probably got comfortable, and frankly, he should be in the Premier League a long time ago. His ball playing out is not the greatest in the world, but he has shot stopping ability, which are world class, frankly.
He sort of would remind me of he's short on height for EPL, right? And I'm going to get to the Ravel people in a minute. Ravel Church.
Cataract, one thing. Navas, who plays for Costa Rica, and plays for PSG, and plays for Barcelona, is shorter than him.
Just listen to what I said. I'm saying he's short on height. Modern coaches now tend to value extremely tall goalkeepers. They place a premium value on them. That's why Donnarumma to thing there. Because if you look at the final, they were talking about just how massive he's, almost 7'6", or something like that, and his presence in the goal, there's just no place for you to put the ball as a striker. They are short goalkeepers or shorter. I remember this guy at Shea Given at Newcastle had a long career, and Shea Given is about 5'10", 5 whatever. What's his name at Tottenham Hotspur? The Spurs goalkeeper is not a tall guy.
Loris.
Give me a second there, gentlemen.
Yeah, but Hugo Lloris is not tall.
Hugo Lloris is about 6'2".
What?
Yeah, he's about 6 foot.
6 foot. It's so short in the grand scheme of things. But they are goalkeepers who are short, who are not. Let's say short, who are not in the 6'4", 6'5", 6'6"
True
category. But there's no reason. Again, certainly Andre Blake, I think, is a lower Premier League level shot stopper. I think any of the clubs coming up from the championship could do with him, or he could be a top tier championship stopper.
No, I like to think he has. Look, his playing from the back is not great, and I watch him with the ball on his feet. He's not totally comfortable. He do an okay job, but in terms of shot stopping, and position is also a key in as a goalkeeper. But his shot stopping, to me, is first class. Right, his shot stopping, mean ability to react, his reflexes are great.
So let me make a correction. So Stefan Ramdin said, my understanding is Donnarumma has some very long hands. So when he puts them up like this, you'll be coming at a 7 foot thing. Sorry. So if I was making that his whole presence, the England people spoke about it. They were terrified. There's just no way to put the shot, right? Someone was saying Pickford 6 foot, but or 6'1", whichever one. But people question Pickford. Pickford has been always questioned. So I want to come back to, and I'm going to check the Donnarumma thing. But Jordan Patterson says Blake manages his line with perfection. He no need no height.
Yeah, Pickford is 6'1". Pickford and Blake are about the same height.
Right. But when you are coming up, when you move to the EPL, it's not MLS strikers you're coming up against. So what might work in the EPL? Big up real youth. Alex Binsley. Sorry, you can't drop in more well. Keep up the good work. Low is our best performance centre back. It's Alex. Which Alex? No, because this can't be the Alex.
No, man, I think you must say Alex probably cause whatever. Or you must say this is Alex, but probably one different Alex. This.
What different? You know what?
Me know who.
You know what? Take out the name Alex. All if I hear him, change it for the cross.
That's me know who, man. Man, they're up in Canada. Canada and them. Me know who. Big up yourself, Alex.
But we can't stop. But you wanted to talk about Bobby Reid. And we're going to do the first part of the program, but one little nice food come for me. You know, so. But we don't want to miss the action, and coach this has to go on. Coach, welcome back, Bobby Reid.
Yeah, man.
He is certified a fan favorite. Certified a legend in the team. There's no go around that. Big up yourself, King. And one day maybe we might want FBI to investigate that first test then, if it wasn't done for Sugar Mountain match. But USA, and do your thing. Yes, Rob Smith, thank you. 7 foot wingspan. Thank you very much. I am totally sober today. So thank you, Rob Smith. The 7 foot wingspan. That's the word I was looking for. Right? But Keylor Navas always got beaten because of his height, meaning people criticized him because of his height and because he was from Costa Rica. And that is why he could never settle in at Real Madrid. They just bias against him, right? So I'm there. So I don't want to forget to it. So Bobby Reid, I think, coming back will have a major role. Bobby Reid's best quality is his versatility. And I hope and pray that he makes a different decision and doesn't get stuck in the championship. Get the hell out of Fulham, dog. Even in January, right? Even in January, get out of Fulham, because you don't want to get stuck in that quagmire down in the EFL. It's not pretty. As somebody who follow Leeds and watch it, it's not pretty at all. Believe you me. So Bobby Reid will come back, and I don't know when we get the formation. I think he will walk right back into the side, take back his rightful place, and I think he might be the scorer. I think he might be the scorer. How we want to structure this, coach? We are talking about Bobby Reid. So I think there's much more to say. I think Bobby Reid coming back also will lift the team, right? Bobby Reid coming back will lift the team
because of even what he does in the first game, what he did in the first game. That is part of it. Plus a quality player.
Yeah, man. No, he will lift the team. I think Bobby Reid is one of the players everybody rates. Local base and
the whole massive, yeah, man. The whole massive rating, man.
And that next to that something there.
Yeah, a big vibe.
The people catch on to it.
Yeah,
so, coach, you know what we're missing, coach? So people are getting excited about Bobby Reid coming back, right? There's a lot of people we can get excited about, but JFF need to get up their butt will get the players. I'm sorry. That's what I'm talking about. Because what you want is quality in every position. In fact, not just quality and quality backup, so no one is indispensable, right? And what we don't have, has become very obvious, is yes, we have quality in number of positions. We don't have quality backup or competition for places. And we all are pretty happy that Bobby tests have come back negative and he's going to be in the team. But if we had the Grays, the Redmonds, the Antonios, we would feel comfortable if Bobby Reid wasn't there. You know what? We have adequate replacement. Right now, we really want him to come back because we don't feel we have that replacement. And that's why the JFF need to get up off there, you know what, and go source the players and bring them in so we can all feel comfortable that when we get to the matter at hand, because the Gold Cup is all good and everything, but we have competition coming up come September that we want to finish in the top 3 to get to Qatar. We need to have the quality players available to do so. And we have all, and I want to go back in this whole discussion about this, because we're focused on the game on Sunday. But we have a lot of players we know who we can go source. We just need to go source them.
Yeah, true. But
Coach, I wanted to add something on the Bobby Reid. I see somebody saying here, start Maggie over Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid, to me, in a short time, and correct me if I'm wrong, he scored on his debut.
Yes, that's correct.
I showed an eye for goal that has endeared him to myself and a lot of fans. I think Jamaica has been good for Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid is really the poster boy of what should be used as a poster boy for what happens for when an English-born youth comes to play for Jamaica. From he put on the Jamaica jersey, he has become like a bad man. When he has, and he's small enough, but he has become like a lion in the Fulham areas, right? But Bobby Reid's best asset is his versatility, right? And Bobby Reid is a man. Bobby Reid, to me, let me just say it, might be the next Walter Boy. You can't go put him out that side. So man, when I say Bobby Reid to sit up on bench and come on at 60. Just think about the people who are saying that Walter Boy should sit up on the bench and come on at 60 minutes. And Kevin Pellet, Wilson, Steve Green should have started. Or Pele Wilson or Chinsu should have started. People that beat you. Don't say them something. Bobby Reid, healthy, Bobby Reid start. Argument done. Maggie, want to learn from the general little more. Things and time will come, injury and those things, and just be ready to step up and step in his place. You get me?
All right. Let's just go through some of the comments. John Doe is saying Blake is nowhere close to top goalie. He's decent. Oh my. Krista is saying John Doe, right now I better you go sleep.
No, John Doe, please. Don't make me find some of my friends that know computer science and find the IP address, brother. I'll fling it now, mash up the. Hey, coach, no, this. Oh, sorry, this is not.
Hold on. Krista J dealing him already. Krista J dealing him already. Krista J say better and go see. Your eyes never shut for you.
No, man. Oh boy.
All right, Tevin is all.
It takes all sorts to make up the world. It takes all sorts.
Yeah, but Tevin is saying, you know, all Coreyberg can play in the championship, you know.
Yes.
Me think so too.
Full stop.
Yeah.
Point done.
Yeah, man.
No argument, none of that.
But you see, you remember when we were just getting into this when World Cup was about to start, and I was one of the few persons who were saying that Corey should start, you know, because the man have a good thing going on in the MLS. And persons were saying no, another man to start. And when Corey come on the field, it's a different narrative, you know.
But coach, I want to see Corey start because there's a difference when a man come on the game with 70 minutes to play. And players have been running and tired. And you're able to do your thing than when you're given the line to lead from start. So I want to see that. But in the second game when we were playing the 4-4-2, remember he led the line at the beginning.
And boom.
And when we made and he scored and equalized. When we make some decisions, you know, I think tap up a balance something. I saw Watford by a striker, Ashley Fletcher. But I think if all a man like Gray was playing alongside Corey Burke 2-3 game, he could have give a recommendation. So we have to bust something, make the team get right. So I want to see that partnership meld, mesh, chemistry build between Corey Burke and Andre Gray.
I do not think we should play two strikers.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
1970s football. How many teams apart from Southampton played two strikers nowadays? Nobody played two strikers now. There's a reason. Because the middle of the park is your core, and you need to make sure you control your core.
Your Arsenal plays Lacazette and
Aubameyang.
No, Aubameyang plays out left when he plays with Lacazette. And we have changed that late in the season because it wasn't working really well because none of them were producing. We never see him play. He plays the number 10. He plays Odegaard for a while, then plays Smith Rowe. Nobody plays with. Tell me how many teams play with two strikers. Does Man U use two strikers? Does Chelsea use two strikers? Does Man City doesn't use a striker, but there's two strikers. Real Madrid doesn't use strikers. Bayern doesn't use two strikers. None of those teams use strikers. Nobody uses two.
Barcelona use striker.
Two strikers?
What's
they
Messi?
Don't even use a striker nowadays.
What's Messi?
Messi is a floater.
Striker.
Messi's a floater.
Oh, this is a new word now.
He ain't no striker.
A new position, lad.
A
new position, lad.
He's a floater. He floats. No, nobody uses two strikers because one of the reasons why, because you got to control the middle of the park. And two strikers have a tendency to be up top all the time, unless you're really pressing really high. And even then, you need a maestro to control that middle link between your two center midfielders and your forward line. You need that linkage. Somebody with a skill to go between the lines, to play the ball between the lines, they could slow the game down, speed the game up. You need that linkage. Us using two strikers, to me, doesn't work because the man who gets all the accolades before the tournament has not been producing.
No, that man we're talking to railway striker. I've had nightmares about what happened. Coach, I believe that there are formations for matches. I believe if we're using a 4-4-2 formation or a 3-5-2, right? Meaning you're not using a one striker formation. If you're using that, then Corey Burke and Andre Gray is the partner. That's just my view.
I think he should
You can
use
also
Corey Burke as a
use
point man.
Corey Burke and Bobby Reid. You could use Bobby Reid as a second striker.
No, Bobby Reid is playing the 10 actually. Bobby
Reid
Reid versatility allows him. He's not the best, what we look for in a 10. But when he plays there, he doesn't play like Corey Burke plays there. He actually is a better linkage between the midfield and the forwards.
Yes, but Bobby Reid plays several positions, including his second striker. So
no, but what I'm saying, when he plays second striker, he's ready to play a true 10 versus playing a 9.
False 9?
Yeah.
Okay, we can argue that. I can give you that. He's not playing a false 9, he's a true 10.
No, look, we should play Bobby Reid out wide, Bailey out wide, and Burke in the number 9 role.
Yeah, because when I look on it in a cranky.
So who in the attacking midfield role?
Yeah.
Well, look, you can put Maggie in there if you so choose. That's where you can have a flexibility. Turgot is not doing the job. We're weak on Turgot's side. I'm sorry.
No, but then if you're going to go that route, wouldn't you then bring Daniel Johnson into his natural attacking midfield position?
Yeah, that's
but who's gonna play beside?
Hold tight now, man, and go Speedy and Hector, because we know Hector is gonna play. Let's get used to it. So Speedy and Hector, Daniel Johnson up in the hole, Bobby Reid to the left, thing to the right, or if you said Bailey is more effective on the left wing, because that's what people are saying all of a sudden,
So here's the challenge. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure that Speedy and Hector has the ability to keep the ball well enough for them to play together, because they're going to be your core 2 center midfielders, right? They need to be able to retain the ball well, progress the ball, get out of trouble. Neither one of them, to me, Speedy play it real short. Hector is more versatile in terms of how he spreads it out. But do they have the ability to get out of trouble if they get in trouble? Daniel Johnson can. Those two don't.
But Cranky, formula is saying that Turgot has provided 5 goal scoring opportunities thus far. So why are you saying he's not playing well?
I've watched Turgot up close and personal.
Yes.
I'm not saying he doesn't get opportunities.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I don't rate Turgot. I just don't rate Turgot. I'm the eye test. He didn't pass the eye test.
It's unfortunate for Turgot that he got put to play left wing and right wing. So he has spent 2 matches right next to Cranky.
Oh, really?
When they flip him over, he end up on Cranky side again.
Coach, when he gets to the final third, Coach, I tell you, especially the first game, he got some of the balls in the final third to make good decisions.
He made bad
decision making wasn't there.
Okay.
Wasn't there.
No, Coach, I think we have a virus infecting coaches this tonight. Let's get rid of it early. Any other Rose TV, Burke, not that special, and Bobby Reid, not as good. It must be a virus happening, Coach. Because I might just say Blake, no good. It's a virus. Somebody call CDC.
But what I know, Qatar, special person, I know footballers.
No, but Coach,
special persons are the footballers.
We have a match in 2 days' time. We cannot have to deal with the virus. Just call CDC and just who have the wrench. Just put a hazmat on over them people, brother. Don't let it percolate. The man we talk about, Blake and Rose.
Man said Bobby Reid not talented. Oh man,
Bobby Reid not good. Not good. A man said me a 2-mouth cutlass, but if we have a cutlass, we use it virtually.
Hey people, you know why when you say Cataracta flip flop? I never say 2-mouth cutlass. Why am I flip flop? Cataracta had a view then, but because things change differently, he's saying that he's being a man now to say that he was wrong. You see, if he come back and not say him no wrong, or he make based on what him say, and no, it's a 2 different perspectives. You have to give it to him because him saying wrong. So if he never did own up to it, then we could have beat him. But Qatar decided to own up to it. And definitely we have to show him respect for that.
Yeah, Coach, but I think we've talked about this, which is we should all try to be as objective as possible. No matter what your personal preference is or perspective was before.
Mm-hmm.
Like on this program, I've said before that Hector, you heard my perspective of Hector previously, before I go watch Hector play.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think Hector is optimally what we need at the CDM.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, Hector didn't have a bad tournament so far.
Yeah, that's
Some people may
true.
disagree. He hasn't had a bad tournament so far. So you can't knock someone
He
if they
didn't have
play.
a good one either.
Well, I said he didn't have. He doesn't. I didn't say it was a great tournament. He doesn't have a bad tournament.
No, he said he didn't have a bad
And the
tournament.
last game he got pulled first. I don't think he should have got pulled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he should have got pulled. Just like people think that Speedy has a great game the other day, I don't think Speedy makes the game up enough. I'm not going to say he had a bad game, but he was one-dimensional. One-dimensional.
And you can get away with it. So sometimes some people looking at some things, Remember, say, we there some coach and some people were living a football. Big up Jermaine, come on, we're living a football. You understand? So what you see might be different. But a man might have what might call an okay game, but me see where he will be in problem. Costa Rica was slow. Right? And therefore Speedy could get away with a lot of things. Dressing the ball to his other foot, to his stronger foot. And let's say Speedy went up in a battle against N'Golo Kante. By the time him think, no, him have a whole lot of levels, but the youth is progressing. So I have to give him that. He has grown in stature, but his stature is small. So the little grow, now I'm growing into a man. It's growing out of being a little rugrat into an international rugrat, right? Not saying at club level and USL level, but an international rugrat. But remember, say you have other types of central midfielders, Remember, say you have the big tall man, them like Matip, and those are the big tall, see them as strong. They were just bullying him off the ball. So he's enjoying a summer. So yeah, you understand? Me not a problem. I want to see all Jamaicans develop. I'm happy when I see local born players develop. That's good. And no contest that. So Corey Ebert, you intend to play in a CONCACAF all the time. You don't intend to qualify for the World Cup. What if we end up in a group with France? My vision, big coach. My thinking a little down. We have to be looking now because it's 12 months, Qatar not the far, 2022 is 6 months on the corner.
Your shutter say front four, Bailey, Burke and Maggie Reid. What do you say about that?
But Shatter did a play Scrabble earlier, I put up some 1-1 letter, so I'm not too sure what I'm about. I don't think that Maggie game wasn't bad, but I don't think it deserved him. It's a risk. I thought Speedy played better than Maggie, so if I was to sit one out of the two of them down, it would be Maggie. And I would put Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson is an attacking midfield. I don't know why people keep forgetting this.
Yeah.
And I don't want. He has played less than 20% of his games, or 10% of his games as a CDM.
Yeah, I don't think DJ's had a very good tournament, The last time DJ had 11 turnovers the last game, coach.
Yeah, but it catch my eye.
Coach. People look at 11 turnovers in one game, 11 not enough, Bob. You lose,
Yeah, that's true. So but that's one game, Cranky. That's one game.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's played okay, but I don't think he's been exceptional. And people think that he doesn't get any grief at all.
I think he has played the role well, separate and apart from those turnovers.
But let me ask you something.
Coach, you cannot differentiate turnover is the most important stat. If you don't lose the ball, your team can't get the ball.
But look here, turnover is turnover, and I may agree with that. But did those turnovers cause players to advance and put us under undue pressure? That's the question,
Coach, you can't look at it that way, Coach. I'm sorry, Coach. You can't look at it that way.
I'm asking the question.
We've been saying. Here's the thing, Coach. We've been saying the midfield has not played well. That's part of that assessment, right? We're saying we win, but we're not happy. That's part of the reason why. Because if your midfield keep turning the ball over, they're not going to look good. He has much more turnover than Hector has had. The last game, Hector had 2 turnovers.
But Coach, I see a thing come up, unseen sport. Unseen sport, you talk about the thing like Maggie had some big, fabulous game. So let me put your question to unseen sport and the others. Brian Ruiz scored the winner for Costa Rica. Brian Ruiz is a midfielder. As I understand it, Jermaine and others who play the sport can tell me. When a midfielder gets into your box and is able to score, it meant somebody in your defensive midfield is at question because somebody was not tracking the runner. There was no, it was an uncontested header. So let me hear that.
So I actually videotaped the sequence up to the goal. I captured the element. It started from Maggie losing the ball. Fisher should win the ball, and he didn't win the ball. He tried to go in with his big kick versus just keep his legs together and just get the ball. The ball came across, and there's somebody said the keeper Blake would have saved it. I'm not sure what world we live in, for Christ's sake, because I watched it like 4 or 5 times. It's on YouTube. You can go look it up. But they had about 4 people in the box. Actually, we didn't. They had probably a little bit more numbers than we did, probably. But we were in good position actually to defend it. We're in good position to defend it. I don't think it was anybody's fault per se, because Maggie couldn't recover after he lost the ball. I don't think he fought to get back, but I don't think he could have recovered. But I want to go back to this point around the whole midfield situation, which is, look, Maggie, here's the thing that we as Jamaicans suffer from. Well, we have skillful players, and they make some play that we probably think we could make ourselves. We get excited. But then for most of the game, they're not doing a lot, but we know 2 or 3 times in the game, they're going to do something which is impressive. But for a lot of games, they don't do a lot. Now, he had one turn in the first half where he dipped his shoulder, went upfield, destroyed the defense, made a good pass out wide, right? And that looked great. But how many times in the game did that happen? Now, I'm not going to say he had a bad game. I don't think he had a bad game. But he lost possession a few times where he shouldn't have lost possession. And that puts you under pressure. And I'm going to say this, Coach. My biggest concern about that game was this. Ruiz wasn't getting pressure, especially by DJ. So Ruiz can't run anymore, and yet Ruiz was dictating the game because Ruiz wasn't under no pressure, and DJ was jockeying all game instead of putting Ruiz under pressure. Ruiz can't run past you. He can only pass the ball. So why are you jockeying him all game? So we got to look into those things in the game because they eventually manifest themselves into outcome. Because we're saying, well, you know what? DJ played well, but he had 11 turnovers. You can't have a good game when you have 11 turnovers unless you score 2 or 3 goals. It's not possible.
All right. Jermaine and Jay, welcome. Jermaine, what?
The build up to the goal is still cranky. You know, it should have been a counter attack for us, you know. You get me? The ball was played out from the defense. Maggie had a lapse in that moment. I think he hold on his head because that ball was played out to the flank for him to receive that ball. And by the time him hold up the head, him head the ball in front of him. So him lapse right there. So if he met the midfielder win back the ball and then put us under pressure. And then Fisher should have won that tackle again. So I mean, Maggie didn't really have a bad game for real. When he did the simple things, them like pass the ball and move into a different space to receive the ball again, he was looking wonderful. But when he started to take on a bunch of players, when he didn't have to, that's where his game started to go downhill for me.
But somebody said it was a 50-50 pass and he lost out on it.
He just wasn't looking. He wasn't looking. When the ball got played out, he wasn't paying attention.
All right. Jay, anyway, big up yourself. I'm gonna ask if you talk about the you know, Bobby Reid is back. Soon give you a thing. But Cataract, when you listen to this, Damian Lowe just put up on him IG caption, the minister, -- So I don't know if you might tell people so if you put in the fill in the blanks or he might tell we say he might not minister or nothing, he might the head of state. I don't know if that he must say. But you can probably check it out to see if you can analyze or you know pull out from where him really I say. All right, Jay.
Yeah, man. Everybody big up on the panel. Big up all the ball of them who watch the program, the silent watchers.
Yeah, man. Big up himself.
Work locally and over here, sir. Yeah, man. Big up everybody in the chat. Troublemaker shatter. Don't know. But yeah. So now hear me loud and clear.
Yeah, man. BS too and
All right, so welcome back in the side. Bobby Dexter, that's Reid. Yeah, man. So I expect him to walk right now the starting team, you know, because man been a practice, keep himself in shape, and back with the team training and thing. So things looking good right now for us. Team healthy except for Taxi, probably like carrying a little knock there. But Sunday the game we still have 2 more days to decide whether or not I'm gonna start. But I expect to see him at the starting team. As far as Bobby coming back and the formation shift that's going on in the training right now, maybe the man and just try out that thing. I'm still gonna roll with the 4-2-3-1, and then them can shift
Right.
to a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2 when them bring Corey and Gray up top. So it does depends what the man them do, but I believe so them to still go with Corey and Gray in a some shape or form. If not, Corey definitely have to find a spot at the starting 11. Not only based on his performance in the last game, but what he bring to the table and how consistent he been when he's on the field for us. And knowing the USA players, I know him dominate them during him playing for Philadelphia Union over here. So definitely Corey have to be up there. Bobby is very versatile, so I like that about him, and it's a good headache to have for the coaches in order to find which spot to best fit him for us to have our best 11 on the field. Unfortunately, Bobby's inclusion could come at the expense of Tyreek McGee. More likely, it will come at the expense of Tyreek McGee, who, in my opinion, never have a bad game last game. He actually impressed me for a player who's making his first international start for the senior team. He was very impressive in my opinion. But we all entitled to our own opinion on the show here, you know. But yeah, I was impressed with the maestro. He played with composure. He played with poise, skill on the ball, is off the ball, running for the first half till about 60 minutes in. And that's evident of him not being match sharp for playing consistent match and in games throughout the last year or so, or months actually. But yeah, Bobby inclusion could come at the expense of Tariq McGee. I can't see a formation where both of them would be playing and have Andre Gray and Corey Burke up top. It would be a front four, in my opinion, if both of them play. Bobby would play on the left, Bailey on the right, Corey up top, and then McGee would be in the number 10 spot role right there in front of DJ and whoever Tapa decide to go with next to DJ. But DJ definitely in the middle of the park. So it either be Speedy or Hector. But yeah, my front four for McGee to play would be those four players. But like I said, if Tapa go with two strikers, it's gonna be Gray and Corey. But Corey have to start up top though.
Yeah, man. Hey, the commenter formula said Tapa use Sykes on. I use Sykes. Uno and the US think he's trying out a new formation. Well, if you might use Sykes, that's good. But whatever team Tapa put out Sunday, I'm expecting a good performance from the ball of them. Not only just performance. I expect them to, finish their chances, hit the onion bag. Because based on what I heard also is that they were putting in some drills in terms of the strikers to finish. So we just hope say, them put it together. Because this US team, as long as the Reggae Boyz be in the first exchanges of the game, concentrate, then trust me. Because you see this US team, they want to hit you very quick, and then probably go back in a defensive mode, low block, right? But if we can concentrate for the first 25 minutes, 30 minutes or so, and keep them out, then in a problem.
So, coach, while Dre anyway was talking, I was watching the highlights of the game again, and it's hard to see how we lost that game. Costa Rica didn't do anything. We self-destructed. And the thing that Jeremy was saying about McGee, he didn't lose the ball. The guy came with a 2-foot tackle, and he jumped out of it, right? Because he probably would have gotten injured if he went through with it. But Fisher was the one who should have done a better job, in terms of trying to win the ball back. I don't think McGee, if I was McGee, I'd jump at that tackle also, because there's only one outcome, which is him getting hurt, frankly, in that play. But Fisher got to do a better job. The ball came in the middle, and the left back, I'm not sure it was Taxi, was marking 2 people, actually. And that's why he struggled, right? But it wasn't as if they created goals throughout the game. They did a good job in the middle of the field, but they weren't effective. So we should have put the game away. We had chances after chances, we didn't put them away, especially Gray's chance. Forget about the first half. The second half one, he miscontrolled the ball. That's why he hit the upright. His first touch wasn't good. The ball got away, and then he swung his foot. He should have put that in the back of the net. So hopefully we'll take advantage of our chance against the U.S. when we get them, because we will get them. And we have a good outcome.
Yeah, and another point that I want to add to. I said this before, and I want to reiterate the point that persons are saying the midfield is weak. And yeah, we agree that it is not ideal what we want. But with a structure like this, people, and we are still, in a sense, creating opportunity. Then definitely, if we had the right pieces in the middle of the park, this team would be very dangerous, Because if we don't have, quote unquote, the solid central midfielder, sorry, and we are creating so many chances where man cannot miss goals. It's set away, man.
Yeah, I think the problem is we're not comfortable with how we retain the ball. It's a ball possession and how we progress the ball forwards, right? It's very discombobulated. It's not really cohesive. We want to see the ball progress from the defense to the midfield to the forwards in a seamless manner versus what we have now, which is stop and start. I thought the last game, actually, Mariappa and Lowe had chance to put Gray through. Because Gray was playing on the last defender. He's pointing to where they have the ball, and we don't get him the ball in that space. Because that would then stretch the defense and open up the middle more, and that wasn't coming. That wouldn't come for most of the game. So first 25 minutes, Gray wasn't in the game at all. As a forward, you want to get in the game like everybody else, and he wasn't in the game because we weren't getting the ball to him. And we don't get the ball to our forwards through the midfield most of the time. A lot of times it's Hector making a long pass or a defender making a pass up top. So yeah, we have to do a better job of that.
Yeah, man. Katarga, come in. Oh, okay. All right. So a part of the whole construct of the topic, people, is that we want to talk about the Speedy or Hector situation. Because there's a divide with that. Whereas persons are saying that Speedy brought some fluidity to the middle of the park along with DJ. But on the other hand, Hector allow it to be a little bit low tempo and not something as advanced as we'd want. So gentlemen, I want you to tell me if we're gonna be looking at a possible lineup in our formation, but if we were to look at Speedy or Hector, who would we choose in that game going forward against the United States team? Do we want a tackler to break up plays? Is the US midfield that good for us to have the need for a tackler? Or is it a case where
I think we lost, Coach. I'm not sure what happened. I think we lost.
Coach get hacked.
Yeah, Coach. I think the question is, go ahead.
So,
our Coach is back. He was back. He disappeared again.
So the Man U fans, them man, got the blue shirt and burn them eyes.
He has a blue shirt.
That has nothing to do with Manchester United. As you know, sometimes the trackpad will just touch it and it slide out the thing and shoot me off. You know what I mean? But basically, what I say, Speedy or Hector, Do we need to change it because US has a very good midfield, or do we need to revert to a tackler, which is Hector, or do we need Speedy for an advancer? That's the question.
I won't answer the question, Coach. I'm gonna say this. Coach make a good point earlier, which is the last game, Speedy had a lot of time on his hands because he wasn't getting pressure, and Styles makes fights, right? So the question is, does the US press, and if so, can Speedy handle the press? Because I think sometimes we get comfortable. We see somebody in the midfield, he had time to turn, and most of his passes were backwards, by the way. But he had time to turn, make short passes here, link with McGee, link with DJ. Will he get that same time on the ball? Right? Because if you don't, then it becomes a much more of a rush game for you, and it becomes much more challenging.
Get there.
Again, I'm warning you that there's a virus taking over the place. Kingston Pilot says Lamar Walker is more aggressive.
What do you mean more aggressive in a fighter?
Coach, address this virus. I beg you. It invade the thing. This worse than Corona, brother. This worse than Corona. But Coach, I want to talk first, and I just went there. I don't want to enter upon this argument. You cannot enter a tournament without 2 CDM. Anything you're going to try to do is a patch job. God bless you, God go with you. Either. Make a difference.
Jeremy.
That's going to be the soft spot.
Okay, all right. Jeremy. Hey, hold on the Jeremy. hey, Eddie Guna from down the middle, sports down the middle. The man say Hector is not a midfielder. Why are we having this discussion? This man like Hector like.
Yeah, but Eddie also needs to be more objective, right?
Yeah,
as I've said before, I've been on this program and I basically said Hector shouldn't even be a consideration. He should be nowhere near the squad, frankly. And I've seen Hector play a couple of games, and to me, as I said, Hector hasn't had a bad tournament. He's not a traditional CDM. It's not his favorite position, I don't think. That's not what he does, but he's been asked to do a job. I think he's done okay.
Yeah, Jeremy, go ahead. Go.
For coverage, I'm gonna work with Hector. And if we do work with Hector for this game, I would like to see Maggie play in the 10 then. If Hector is playing. Hector with DJ. I would like to see Maggie and then Bobby to the right, Leon to the left. With Burke in the strike and just Rob Turgot on the bench for this game. But I'll work with Hector and DJ.
Jay.
So 2 different style players. It just depends what we're looking for and what the formation that we're using. Speedy get rid of the ball quicker from his feet, but he's not willing to take that risk. That's what I understand with him. He make the simple, the easy passes. Then a lot of times Maggie ran into spaces and was ready for the ball to come through between 2 defenders and for us to break forward. But then Speedy turn and just pass it to DJ, then get it back, then turn and pass it to Low, and then get it back. He's making the simple, quick, basic passes. Hector will send a long ball across the field to Bailey right on a dime. Then he will make a simple mistake when he just needs to make a simple play and he make a mistake. So just 2 different types. If we're looking to go physical in the midfield, we go with Hector, but then we need a creative midfielder in the like what Jermaine said. So with that said, I believe I would go with Speedy over Hector.
Okay, but the question is, what sort of midfield does the US bring? Do you think that could be an indicator on how or who is played? Is the US midfield that big or good? Cranky.
So
anybody?
sometimes it's not just the midfield in the court. Sometimes the question is, what presence do you want in the middle of the park? If you notice when Hector play, low goes right, more goes left more, right? And we can push up our wing backs more because Hector almost fit in almost like a third central defender. Speedy does give what Speedy does is play. Look, if you want to play tiki-taka football, you can put Speedy in there. He's gonna play between. He's gonna play between his defenders, DJ. And at the last game, actually, Whitmore called them over. Was very upset with them between him and DJ and McGee, and they changed into how they were playing because I think he wanted more cohesiveness between all three of them. Depends on what you're looking for. As you said, look, the U.S. midfield may have to dictate what your personnel are, but also the question is, do you want to impose yourself on the game? Don't worry about what they do. Do what you do well. You think it's sufficient to beat them, and go out and execute. I can't pick between the two because they have different attributes, as Dre would have said, which is Speedy's gonna quicker decision. He can dip his shoulder, move forward. Hector's gonna give you those, right? Hector's gonna give you the simple ball and the long ball. And frankly, I was frustrated watching the game because a lot of time either Bell or Alves wasn't in this game, or you had Taxi or Fisher were wide open for the game to be changed from one side to the next. Then the defense have to reset, and that didn't occur timely. We had to make 4 or 5 passes to do so. Then the defense recover versus, you know what? One long pass over the top to wide to one of those players. They can progress the ball up the field. When they're wide open, that doesn't happen enough. So they both bring their attributes, their different attributes. The question is, what is the coach looking for?
Yeah, that's a good point. Also, this point on the screen, the last time we played Hector and CDM against USA, they outpaced us, and Hector's presence was wasted. What say you?
Well, it was a different team, right? I mean, did you have DJ the last time, who was playing as the 10 the last time? I mean, the last time I saw US played us, our midfield wasn't that good, frankly. A bunch of people, it wasn't Hector alone. A bunch of people running around, who didn't know what they were doing. So I'm not going to blame Hector alone for that. As I've said before, I'm not the biggest Hector fan. Still, I'm not. But I am not going to bash Hector when I don't think he's had a bad tournament.
Coach, I'm going to take this opportunity to call some pest control or something. Here a man say, Maggie and Gray should start as a forward. Burke should service them as a central midfielder. Coach.
Central?
Coach. Can't see this seed. A virus is here.
No, Cataract, sometimes people mistype it, so maybe they mistype. Maybe they meant to reposition it. Sometimes, you type in fast.
McGee and Gray should play forward with Burke service them as a center midfielder. There's no mistype here, so.
Okay.
Just calling the Terminex. But here
I'm trying to help.
I'm glad that slingshot, you need a vaccination. Please.
A slingstone.
A slingshot, we call it. Cronky, I have to agree with you. And I want the people to understand. Coach, I think that what we have, some of the fans, we have like a hero worship thing, and we can't see. Look, people are telling me how wonderful Maggie play and how wonderful. I was there. It was my side of the field. Kappa was pissed. Paul Hall was upset. You saw the one when Paul Hall was speaking to them, right, Cranky?
Whitmore first called him over. And Whitmore
first called him over.
Yeah, he was.
And he was remonstrating. Let's use that big word. So I don't know how a man is playing so well that your coach call you over and give you a dressing down.
Yeah, and he was only talking to his midfielders, by the way. He was talking to anyone else, by the way. There were 3 midfielders. Yeah.
Right? He was upset. And Paul all then came afterwards and tried to level off things and said, do that. And then we had the incident between Flemings and DJ, because after that DJ tried to talk to Flemings and Flemings flashed him off. Right? I don't think he was. So I'm just saying, I'm looking for a cohesive midfield. I'm looking for a midfield that can mix it up, not one-dimensional. Play the defense splitting 30-yard pass and 40-yard pass when needed. Throw the ball over the top so that Corey Burke can use some pace, because he has outrun defenders in two different matches. And so you're showing that they could turn of pace, right? But it can't be this ticket. That was not tiki-taka. That's just masturbation. That's just playing with ourselves. Like the Costa Ricans had a pina colada because the ball wasn't coming into their half. And sometimes they were very free passes for Taxi Lawrence. They were open passes. I would not pass the ball to Fisher myself. And I commend them for not passing the ball to Fisher because more disaster might have happened. But Taxi was open. Taxi was open on several occasions. Gray, I'm going to go English now. Gray cut a furlong figure up front. Lonely, frustrated, begging for the ball to be put in various areas, making different kinds of runs. No service no come from Maggie or from the other midfielders today.
So hear what hold on that Cranky, hear what football in 90s saying. Based on that calling over and Tapper was livid as according to you, it doesn't mean that the player had a bad game.
Okay, cool. So Tapper call them over to congratulate them and tell them, keep doing what you're doing, lads.
It's not. Of course, not that they have a bad game, but the question is, were they following instructions?
Mm-hmm.
So you could have the ball in the field and play between yourselves, and it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
But are you doing what the coach requires?
Right.
Are you progressing the ball really well? Are you getting your forwards involved? Because we said Gray wasn't involved in the game.
So that makes it a bad game. Because remember we look through the statistics and how many times Gray touched the ball?
10.
About 10 times for the 60 minutes, 1 hour on the field. 10 times
touch the ball because he wasn't getting the ball. And I think the coach is going to point out, coach, which is this, and we don't think it's important, which is discipline. So if you 2 times in the game between DJ and Flemmer and between Nicholson and his captain, there were, I'm gonna call them almost confrontation, cussing going on, use of verbiage you can read.
Yeah.
You can't be like, you know who they are. They're Jamaican grown players, and I put it that way. But you know what? That discipline element always manifests itself and can affect your game. Because if I'm mad at you, I mean, I want to give you the next ball I should be giving to you, right? People have to realize that they're professionals and operate accordingly. Take your thing back in the changing room and have your discourse there. Don't bring it on the field. You know, he doesn't get to take free kick and he loses his mind. Like, what's that about? And not like you put the ball in the net. So that has to be. The coach has to manage that.
Be wise. I love it. Okay, somebody. I could not say to you that Maggie didn't make any pass in the game. In a game where the center forward touched the ball 11 times in 60 minutes, you have to look to your attacking midfielder. So tell me, how many passes did he make that Gray miscontrolled? Gray had a bad game finishing, and he should have put the ball in the net. And if he had put the ball in the net, then we would have been playing Canada because, trust me, Tapper would not have taken him off and brought on Shamar Nicholson. He would have just brought on Corey Burke, and we would have really dominated the 10 men, right? But like I said, man never met the pass. But of the 11 touches that he got, you count. Let me count down for you. 2 of the 10 touches were from Blair Turgot. So that leaves 9.
Yeah, I think one was from who was in the middle? Was it Burke? Burke was there. No, somebody gave him a pass on the top of it. It wasn't Burke.
I think it might have been
Fleming. Yeah.
How much did McGee give him? That's the question.
Right.
As the attacking midfielder.
I am asking clearly. Come in this section. Me that man be over there. You know. Shut up with my policy. Tell me how many passes did McGee have to his striker, Gray at the time?
Yeah.
And then we hear. Yeah, man, Uja. A beer garbage me talk, man. What you mean? Then the garbage thing there.
I'm not going to say Maggie had a bad game, but I think Maggie has to get a center forward involved.
No, he had an average game.
He has to play center forward, way to position himself if he can't get in the ball, because his job is to feed that person. That's part of his job, is to feed his center forward.
But based on how we rated him in the last 3 minutes, it wasn't a bad rating, but it's the same thing we're saying. He needs to step up his game, need to be more strong off the ball too, because when he doesn't have the ball, it's like you're not seeing him in the game.
I think
he needs to work on his tackling.
Yeah, I think he tries, coach, but it's not innate to him, right? It's not what he does. If you've grown up operating a certain way and you have actually changed your game, it's going to take time to do so. He's still young.
Yeah.
But I don't think the defensive side of the game is something that comes natural to him. It doesn't.
And just like how numbers don't come natural to Shatter. Ask you again, not for a long sentence to tell me whether I can be saved or not. Just tell me how many passes did Tyreek McGee, the central attacking midfielder, false second striker, give to his attacking partner Andre. That's all. Okay? And you can ask Ballaker to help you out. Just a number. We don't need a long sentence and episode. Coach.
Yeah, I think, Coach, I said this, Coach. I think we need to differentiate who we like and their skill set from their performance, right? It's just like with Bailey. I thought Bailey has had 2 horrendous games. And yet, as I was saying when I was called into the program, Coach, from the game, the people who are there want him on the field, right? He's their baller, as they call it. And no matter how bad he plays, he's still going to play. But you have to differentiate how I'm playing versus what my capabilities are. And people love McGee because they've seen him play over the years. That's football. And he's a very good technical player. But if he doesn't play well, you can't say he plays really well, right? You may want him on the field, but is he effective? Because the most important thing is, are you effective in your role? Like I was saying about DJ, which is when you have 11 turnover, I'm not sure how effective you can be at 11 turnover. Unless you're creating a lot of goals, trying to get goals to get turnovers. Here's the question, Coach. If I'm trying to pass the ball between the 2 defenders to get to my center forward and have turnover, I can live with that, right? Because I'm trying to create chance. If I'm in the middle of the park in my own half, or just above the half line, I'm creating turnovers, that's not good.
So, Coach, and remember, so this is the Gold Cup, so we can't really beat the players as a direct fan. But I still want to beat people. Eddie Guna, you put up that comment there, Coach.
See it there?
Eddie Guna. He's a man who have a channel in the dark. So I expect better from him. I'm going to raise up and clash you. Brother, whose primary responsibility is to get the number 9, the center forward the ball, if not the attacking midfielder? Just tell me, I beg you. And I never said it's a McGee alone must give him the ball. I pointed out that he got 2 balls from 2 key passes, not just balls, 2 key passes from Blair Turner. And I still am waiting for Shatter, who's gone missing as usual, to tell me how many passes did the attacking midfielder give to the center forward. It's a simple question. Or you just can't hear or worship the man when hard questions are asked, or they disappear and I chat something. And
the reason why
I wasn't even going to mention the Anthony Grice situation. But we don't need to know the difference between League 2 and League 1. Begging him. Next. God, he knows. George Dixon, I'm not going to learn football. I'm a fan of football. So, I don't know what you want me to learn. But I tell you what, answer me. George Dixon. Whose responsibility is it? Primary responsibility on a football field to get the pass to the center forward. Not a cross, because a cross would be the wingers. To get the pass, the true pass, and the flick on to the center forward. And I'll be happy. So, just give me a football lesson up. Beg you, George Dixon, give me a football lesson in this so I can learn. Just tell me.
So let me read this comment. Krista J, big up yourself. He's saying that Maggie is a traditional number 10 where he doesn't do a lot of tracking back. But I agree he has to work on his off-the-ball game. The game is a different game right now.
You know, coaches, I would send Ozil to Turkey,
Exactly.
You just ask if a Lionel Messi or when they give one of them and say you don't need to go back and tackle.
No, he has to play both sides.
And here we have Shatter again. Shatter, I just need a number. The sentences them get longer. McGee is the reason Jamaicans USA is the best game we have played in years. And now you are a certified madman. Didn't you watch the Serbia game? Shaja God. The Serbia game is the best game we played for a while against very top class, nearly at 18. But come on, man. McGee had 20 minutes against 9 men. So I'm going to ask Shatter a question too, because obviously he can't pass the pep. So we can't make it go immaculate. Right? So you have to go one of them, like Tarrant or something. So here one. Big up any man who got Tarrant. No disrespect.
A Calabari Basco still, a Calabari Basco.
No, I don't think he went there.
Same thing like Terran.
I think he went
keep going.
I think he went to St. Annie's. Because all know him can't give me a number. Shatter. I'll ask you again. Because I'm going to show it up, you know. Look here. People tell me in the comment, was the Serbia game performance better than this Costa Rica match performance? Simple question. No long argument. At Shatter, I'm still waiting for the answer. How many passes did... Okay, let me even go better. Did Tyreek McGee have 20 minutes against 9 outfield players? A red card in a 78 minutes, no matter that. 20 minutes of football is sufficient time to score 2 goals. And tell me how many key passes did he make to Corey Burke or Shamar Nicholson? Just want to know. And finally, Shatter. And Maggie don't even deserve a church. We can understand why Ravel get a church, but we don't understand how Maggie get one church. That's why the people in my ball about the pastor, them, you know. And I think you have to regulate the church, them, you know, coach. All of a sudden, every football have a church. No, sir. Look here. I want to ask a question. Tyreek McGee. Shatter. What's the distance that a corner taker has to put the ball for it to reach into the 18-yard box? Just asking. How many feet does that? Good. Stop me. I'm going to go there. All right. No. How many yards does it have to be? So if you have the game of the season and the game of your life and you get up and take a corner kick and the corner kick can't reach the 18-yard box. I'm just saying.
Welcome, Olivia.
So,
yeah.
Olivia Carter, welcome. Kingston Finest, thanks for the answer. And that's why I'm saying you have to break down these things, coach, and be honest. Because if we're not honest, we get exposed. People like up the life. You hear me? I say, Chatter, you know, say you're there for that follow when all ball occur now follow you. When all ball occur now jump on it. Because ball occur, the one will be in war upon it. When ball occur now follow you down with foolishness, you know. You understand?
Chris again said Qatar, he's a very good technical player who has the ability to do damage. And this is coming from a former Kingston College student.
Yes, he has the ability to do damage. I agree, Christopher J. He's good technically, but he's a lightweight. That's number one. And he's going to be bullied off the ball by stronger CDMs. People don't like to hear this name, so I'll bring it up. I will tell you this fact.
Hold on, the Qatar. JJ, I want you to be very, very honest. If we're giving, or Qatar is giving an assessment of the game that McGee played, all of us agree that it was an average game. It was not his best game. How is this slandering a player? Come on, man. Come on.
Coach, don't say all of us. Don't say all of us. Because, like I said, I was impressed with Maggie playing his first international start for the senior team. Mm-hmm. He didn't play a great game, but he had a good game in my opinion.
Yeah,
so not average. No, his game was above average in my opinion.
Okay.
He had a good game.
You know, coach.
He could have been blamed partly in fault for the goal, but the role of a center attacking midfielder is not defensive minded. So he expects coverage to come across from the central midfielders or Fisher to a better tackle when placed in that position. So
and that's where we differ. I wouldn't blame him for the goal. I wouldn't blame him for the goal.
So he had a good game in my opinion.
We call a Brockfoot tackle, and as about
more to blame him for the goal.
I'm jumping on the tackle the same way he jumped on the tackle.
Yes, but you can't jump on the tackle and then stand up.
For me,
no, the ball was gone. The ball was gone when he jumped out. The ball was gone.
No, but I'm talking about when the ball was then sent forward.
No, the ball wasn't sent for. The kid dribbled the ball and then passed it wide to the winger, and then Fisher made the tackle.
For me, he did not have an exceptional game, in my estimation. He had a good game, which could well, when we look at it and we graded him, it was an average score. And when we look on the sofa scout thing, they gave him an average score as well. So I mean, we're not slandering the player.
No, Eddie Good. I don't just hold on. I don't just want to be controversial. I speak it as I see it. If somebody sees it differently, fine. So Eddie Good, I'll place the question to you. How many key passes did he make to any of the center forwards? Let me just cut it with grade. Did he have a game for 20 minutes against 9 men? How many goals did Jamaica create? He didn't create the chances, Did he waste 2 corner kicks in a critical time when we had a man advantage?
So Shatta, I guess the question is Shatta, how many chances did McGee create?
Right.
So Eddie Good, that's very important for a 10 now.
Yeah. So my brethren, and we are in our work. I know so we have got more match together, that. But remember say they got the bar in the gym half time the guy bar in the gym. Now talk the thing in the gym. Remember say the guy bar in the gym. You understand? So no, Jay, it's not a good game.
TD00G, we gave Gray a very low score,
Yes.
Great, because he never scored a goal, so we treated him as such. So it's not like
first of all, coach, I said they had an atrocious game. What I gave
him? Yeah, we said it. We said it.
4 or 3, one of them.
I gave him a 5.
I don't think he don't deserve a 5. He didn't deserve a 5, Ketara.
He had some hold-up play. He had a couple hold-up play.
Yeah, my gunman, but hold-up play. He not get no 5, game. Man missed 2 sitters and got 10 touches. I'm sorry.
No, but the 10 touches is not his fault.
Well, Cataract, I didn't say this, Cataract.
He was running into space. He was begging for the ball to be played early.
Cataract, it's always your fault when you get 10 touches. Always your fault.
No, 1-1.
When I play a whole 60 minutes and get 10 touches, not happening.
No, someone make up things that Jamaica.
Let me go defense to get the ball from them because I want to touch it. No, I'm going to do a
hurricane. Hold on. 1-1, 11 shots we have. And Jed, anybody can say me a fool. Nothing. Say my team,
But say me no blame Maggie for that goal because the ball when him get him, me not think him could reach the ball.
Coach, it was a broke football.
Yeah, so why people are still say him cause the goal? I don't believe that.
No, let me say this. Go to YouTube, type in Jamaica versus Costa Rica. The highlights are there, and you can see that ball that he got. It was a broke football.
Yeah, I not blame him for that. The defender should have made a better tackle.
Fisher had a chance to get the ball up.
And when the ball came over, the other defender should have challenged the player.
There are many plays, coach, subsequent to what transpired there.
Someone Google too much, Someone Google too much.
No, Google is important. Very important.
11 shots, the man I'm on target. Or what if I think people can put things in Google, Remember, say you have to go to the...
No. We seen it. No, we're not talking about shots.
11 shots on target. I'm saying to them, man, I tell me what Jamaica have 18 shots. Come on, I don't go so. Unless you're counting what Kemar.
No, man.
Shots on target.
Oh, they do it in a Cataract. They accumulate all the amount of shots and then they segment it into those on target and off target.
But that's what Cataract is saying, coach, which is, coach, like touch a shot over the bar. Those are shots. He's focused on the one that are on target.
So but I'm just explaining that they accumulate everything. Right. But you just dissect the ones on target. Right.
Because 11, not 0 out of 11 is a poor attacking performance.
So when one is saying that, I said 18 shots, not the on target or off target one. That's what he said. Same thing
but just I feel that. So all right, we never call the off target one. So and the man said Gray was wasteful thing, but I'm not going to go back into a review show. Gray's game, Shamar's game was at a 0. And if anybody can point me up one thing Shamar did in the game, I'm going to buy a Shamar Nicholas shirt and wear it for the whole of the World Cup qualifier. They can't talk the thing like they don't talk the thing ridiculous now. But then I see it with the own 2 eye. And even when you see something on television, remember when they're at the game, you see the whole field You see everything. We are see who when they make a mistake, the coach tells somebody, get up and warm up, because that just look atrocious. Yeah. So let's not go there. Where Gray hit the post, it's counted off target, but Gray
should have scored. Him should have
that ball coach, he miscontrolled the ball.
Him should have scored.
He went for power.
No, Kendrick, he miscontrolled the ball, Kendrick, I'm telling you. He miscontrolled the ball. So when he kicked, the ball was getting away from him. He miscontrolled the ball. It was an easy control to a baby control, and he miscontrolled it. He has no excuse. That ball should be racking.
Who's giving him excuse?
I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying he miscontrolled the ball. That's what I tried to say.
Someone love to say me go easy for championship player. Then me beat him bad. Me beat Amari Bell bad.
So one thing, the championship player them now cuss each other up on the field.
No, that is true.
Cataract, you were idiot, sir.
Oh.
See the funny screen.
Yeah, no, but all right. So we are gonna call I'll do name for Baggy that Vendetta. The Vendetta baller.
No man, I'm magician man. They can't change him name. Man, the magician.
Baller girl, 1 out of 10 for Gray. Yeah, man. I am biased towards foreign players. Jesus Christ. So let me give you the score again. I have said repeatedly, Amari Bell is not a good left back. He is down. So I'm biased Dre Webb. And Dre Webb, I said that Andre Gray should get 5 out of 10. So tell me how the bias is. I don't understand it. We also agree that Blair Turgott is not setting the place alight, and we need to look elsewhere. But hey, here's my challenge to Dre Webb, because I love these things. Today's match is my challenge day. Yes, but I watch the Costa Rican girl after me get wet up. Yeah, because nothing in the go on. 7 man stand up over a free kick. What you want me to do? Like it's a gambling table. One at a time, coach, we swear the man them a gambling. 7 man stand up on the table.
Yeah, I think also, coach, what happens is... I
want to address something. Because someone... I was just addressing Dre Webb. So I want Dre Webb to tell me. Please tell me which local base born striker should have been called up into the squad over Andre Gray, and tell me which local born left winger should be in the squad above Blair Turgott now, and which left back that we have now that should have been called up instead of Amari Bell. And there we go. God bless you. What I mean, how I'm going to beat Daniel Johnson? Just go back and watch the show. Then I can't keep on repeat myself. I tell them that Daniel Johnson come on my radar for performance. And I said he had a subpar performance in the game. And he's on my radar. Yeah, me that equal opportunity beat the brother.
I don't think it's about beating it. I think last game, and I'm not sure why Flemmer didn't get more flack in that game, because he played all 96 minutes, and I'm not sure what he did for the 96 minutes. I do think some players do get some more latitude than others do. I think we focus a lot on Bailey and on McGee a lot because we know the technical capabilities. But I think there are other players in the squad who think they should be starting, who may have 1 or 2 good games or half a game when they may not deserve to start. Right? And I keep reiterating this point over and over again, which is we do need better quality. I don't care what we do need better quality. And he's out there. If he wasn't out there, I wouldn't talk about we need better quality. I'm going to say this 101 times. We have better quality out there, go get them, because when we get to where I want us to get to, we're going to have that quality. The U.S., if we don't win Sunday, it's a bad omen. So they're playing their C team. I don't know what you want to call them. They're playing their C team. So if you're playing, this is not our C team. I know we have more players coming in, but it's not our C team. So we have to win that game. A good performance. I know Coach mentioned good performance. We want an outright victory.
So I'm gonna say, his wife want to see a woman on the panel. The last time we were live, a female was on the panel, man. And you're probably not watching that time, Kurt Steele. Big up yourself, anyways. Marlon, welcome.
Yes, coach. Bless up, Cranky. Dre, bless up.
Shout out. That's up, Marlon.
Hey, Shatta. They're not giving up on Maggie.
I mean, what do you think about his performance? Although he give you assessment from last week already still, but
yeah, man, but
it just come back up. I don't know why. How the argument they come back up?
I think
I not even know. Shatta.
We're not even the depth on the topic. The topic was between Hector and Speedy, and then
the
compromise.
You know what Shatta do?
No, I kept that fault. I kept that fault.
Yeah, I am a Shatta, man. I think we said it from last week. We said it from Tuesday that his performance, he did what he's supposed to do. But every time we go back and remember his performance, we always remember him jumping out of the tackle. My problem with him, not skipping out the tackle, not tracking back the player.
Yeah.
And I think if he had put a little pressure on Fuller, right, at least you'd have seen the effort. So when people go back and we mention Maggie name, most persons are gonna say, "Oh, well, he's the one who skipped out of the tackle," right? But the tackle is not the problem. It's just tracking back with the player, putting pressure on him. And I think that was one of the biggest negative to this game. Regarding with him playing on the field, the team was a bit more fluid. They move the ball around faster. As Cataract said, they pass the ball side to side. It's not tiki-taka, but they retain the ball. And I think he helped with that. But as I said, still, we're not going to take him up and say it was a 9 out of 10 performance. It was nothing close. We gave him a 6, and I think that was what was well rewarding of his performance.
Hey, Marlon, you know what happened, Marlon? I'm watching this game. I watched this highlight like 10 times. No, Marlon. You know what happened? He jumped on the tackle, right? Here's the funny part of it. He jumped on the tackle. I don't think he could have reached the play, but you know what he did? He jumped to the side. That's funny. That's funny. Actually, there is no defensive mindset. So he jumped on the tackle. I'm watching it now. And instead of running towards the man, I don't think he could have catch it, man. I'll be honest.
No, he could have catch it.
But he ran to the side.
Crank kick.
Yeah.
Because he started expecting Fisher to make the clearance and expecting there was going to be a throw rewarded.
Possibly.
But the tackle that was put forward was disappointed, to say the least. You know?
So he lapsed concentration there then, hoping that his teammate would have dealt with that.
No, but coach, your first inclination would be to chase the man down, right? And if you win the ball, you'll be closer to get the ball from the person who won the ball. Right? His first inclination was, you know what, I'm going to go wide because we may win it, as Dre was saying. But his first inclination wasn't to sprint back. I don't think he would have caught the player, but it wasn't the first thing that came to him, actually, which is interesting.
All right.
But hold on, let me ask a question. Hold on, Marlon. Shatta said, how can people of Jamaica not support Maggie?
Coach,
who in here not support Maggie?
Coach,
everybody support Maggie.
Coach,
Coach,
until Shatta answer the questions asked him. No more comment up this up.
Shatta,
how many passes, no brother? How many corners from Tyreek Magee reached the 18-yard box line? Just answer the question. Him and the bag of typing a word and him something like that.
Comment section. People in the comment section. Just drop a thumbs up for Maggie. If you don't rate the ball, drop a thumbs up.
Oh, like here we go now. Everybody wants.
Anyways, go ahead, Marlon.
No, hold on, Marlon. I say something. I want to say something. Here, Coach, I tell you about the virus that go on 19. A man said O'Neal Fisher to start. You know, Hector. That's idiot. Coach, do something, man. It's like, man, I just chat be a madness. Yes, Dread, me chat too much. Me get paid for chat. And you type too much. And they're going to beat to the other. They're going to beat to them. Yeah. And although you know, throw $110 on the board. Because we don't really give no man no mind to make no big up to them. They don't pay for talk. That they are telling them. Good. Here what one still. I think people are using all kind of things like, oh, you don't love Jamaica if you point out that a player played badly. Oh, you don't. And you can't get ahead like that. Right? You can just you know, hero worship your ball if you want to at home. You know, this me never raise my ball, I never raise nothing about it, but me can't tell you. Me know right for how many years. I never see him jump out that tackle yet. That is not something a professional do. they go right in 50-50 for the ball. I never see him jump out that tackle yet. Man, a big up man come and jump out that tackle. Whether that's a job, you lay your body on the line. Me never see Liam Moore jump out of the tackle yet. So who love Jamaica more?
All right,
You gotta remember, it's different philosophy, different mindset, from an attacking midfielder than a die-hearted, aggressive, central defensive midfielder and a defensive-minded. Yeah, the new age cataract, the new age players, the style, the mentality.
Where's the red card, coach? Where's the red card? Where's the red card?
So man can just jump on the tackle. So this is a new thing. I've learned a new thing today from Cranky. I've learned there's a new position on the field called a floater. And then I've learned today that the new style people, we have to, hold on man, up the index, sofa score, or the need to transfer market, start tracking this stat. Jumping out of tackles. It's a new thing to be done.
Hey,
Players must jump out of tackles, man.
Qatar come like a real comedian sometime.
No, I think it's unfair to McGee. That was not a fair ball for him to receive to be able to progress the ball.
Me say same thing too. Me say same thing. I blame him.
If I'm McGee, I want to live to see another day. Not put my foot in there. Sorry.
All right, let us look at this comment, gentlemen. Hold on. Marlon, you wanted to say something, so just answer the same time and say what it is. How will our midfield hold up against Busio, Liget, and Roldan? That is critical enough.
All right. I did a podcast this afternoon with IMAX, and we were talking about the midfield. If Liget and Roland and Busio in that midfield, I think Jamaica have the ability to get the best of them. If Keelan Acosta is not in that midfield for the US, I think we can have the better of them in the midfield. Because one of those players are, all right, this is it. Busio doesn't like physicality. And if anybody go to him physical, he's going to be out of the game. What Keelan Acosta brings to the US team, he brings some steel to it. Right? Mm-hmm. A lot of the US personnel, they don't really rate him that highly, but he's the only physical one in it. He and Williamson. So what we know that Busio can do, he's good with the ball, legit. He hurts you. I think he's one of them now becoming one of the players who love playing against Jamaica. And I think he's one of the players to look out for, basically. So it's gonna be a midfield battle. With regarding if Bobby is gonna play the number 10 role and giving Bailey the chance to play on the left flank. I think he's more comfortable there, so let him play over there. Turgata, whether it's Corey Burke, they can rotate. So, as Neil is saying, I think that midfield, I think Jamaica can get the best of them. If they don't have Acosta there, whatever who's here, Speedy or Hector, and I think Hector is literally needed for this game. Because you need somebody to put some physicality on these young guys.
Okay, so you said this midfield that the US has, it's not a formidable one.
No, the three names they put there. Mm-hmm. If Hector goes out and put those three guys on the field at the same time, I know people are gonna pull out all the year of there basically. Because Roland is a whole in midfielder with Legit, but they're basically now what we call Maggie. They're not the player who's gonna push their foot to make that last chance tackle. Busio is another player like Maggie, another luxury player. He likes to use the ball a lot, but once you go physical, we saw he came on against City in the first game. Was excellent for the 25 minutes. Then against Martinique, he came, played well, but against the Canadians, they went physical. Estacio went and put a couple tackles on him in the first half, and he was missing. And
but Marlon, let me ask you this question. In the Costa Rica game, I think Costa Rica turned it down a little bit, and we were allowed to play football, especially in the middle. Will this US team do the same thing?
All right, I think Costa Rica don't have the legs in the middle. Mm-hmm. Right, but the thing about this USA team, they're not really good moving the ball around. the US team, and this is going to be very crucial in this game. The first 25 minutes, if the USA team get an early goal,
win problems.
They're gonna try and play safe the whole game. They did it against Canada. They did it against Haiti. They have scored in the 22nd. They have scored in the 6 minutes, and they have scored in 8 minutes.
No, but against Haiti though, Marlon, you think that they sat back because even though they were, I don't think they sat back and allow Haiti to come at them. No.
Well, the first half they went at Haiti, and we're talking about a depleted Haitian team, and Haiti had opportunity. Even the 6-1 game against Martinique, there was a couple save from Materna. And I said they won 6-1, and when I listened to Taylor Twellman spoke about them, he wasn't impressed. And I think the defense, especially not having their captain or Walker Zimmerman, I think they're there for the taking. If we can get into their face the first 25 minutes of the game and don't allow them to score, that's gonna be the key. Don't let them score on you. Kessler is in the squad now, but I think they might go for a back four this time instead of the 3.
But I'm hearing that it's a box 3 that they're planning for, and if they use that, I don't think it is something that we should worry about, because they would have gotten results with that back 3.
Yeah, but coach, they keep on giving opportunities. But this is our thing. If we create the opportunities and we're not converting them, then it makes sense. Because the Costa Rica game was literally a 4-0 game, right? Guadeloupe, the same thing. We should have came up with at least 4 goals.
Yeah, true.
Before we weren't creating chances, and now we're doing it, and we're not finishing them, and that's what's hurting us. And if we get the opportunity against US and we don't take them, then we're gonna be in the losing end.
All right, what the other gentlemen are saying about the midfield of US? You think it will be an issue for us? I like what Marlon said, you know. I think Boussier is a very good player, but he highlighted something that I didn't look at in terms of him being a luxury player. What say you, Cranky?
I don't think the battle is in the midfield. I think the battle is the forwards against the defense on both teams.
Okay.
All right. I think the battle is up front. We're going to get chances because I don't rate their defense, apart from maybe Robinson. The question is, can we put away those chances? And against us, can we battle people who are physical like Dyke up front for the US? I don't view either midfield to be that good, frankly. We focused on. The question is, when you get the ball up front, what do you do with it? So I expect the midfield to even themselves out, frankly. And the question, as Marlon alluded to, which is, are we going to play Hector versus Williams? Because Hector gives you more defensive presence, but Williams can progress the ball more on the ground. But I'm not. This is one game I don't overly focus on the 2 midfields, frankly, because I think they equal each other out. The question is, how do the forward lines handle the defense that they're faced with? I think we have a very stalwart defense, but they have a physical center forward who's going to give us some challenge. I think all forwards should be run over their defense because I don't rate their defense, frankly.
Yeah, I think their defense is, especially, I think somebody's out, right, Marlon? One of their defenders is out.
Yeah, the captain Zimmerman, he's out. Because even listening to Tactical yesterday, his concern was like, what if Liam Bailey shows up?
Yeah.
He said he's not confident about none of the wing backs. Stay with Liam Bailey and Bobby Reid. So,
well, the question is, will Bailey show up?
Well, Cranky, I think Bailey's best game in a Jamaican shirt was against US in the quarterfinal, in the semifinal.
But then he had no help, so hopefully they have come this time, right?
Help is there now. So I'm looking for him to come out because I want to see him on the left. I want to see him on the left hand side.
Okay.
So we're not really worried about the midfield. Why? But I mean the midfield.
Coach, neither midfield cause you. Does either midfield make you not sleep well at night? That's the question you ask yourself. When you think about teams, which is who's going to keep you up at night?
The US or the Jamaica midfield?
Yeah, either midfield. Does any of those 2 midfield make you?
Yeah, I don't think they both teams have their best midfield, but I mean, it goes to show that if one comes out better on the day, one might lose. You know what I mean? So,
but I think they're going to cancel each other out. That's my point, which I think they're going to, given their capability or lack thereof, they're going to cancel each other out. I think where the teams are really good is we have a very good, well, we have good forwards in terms of capability. They have produced, and they have decent forwards, especially Dyke, who's very physical, and we have a stalwart defense. So the question is, who's going to break? But I'm not sure the game is going to be one in the middle of the field. It could be, but if I was Whitmore, for example, and I hear a lot of people talking about Whitmore playing 3 at the back. To me, you play 3 at the back when you're concerned about your ability versus the other team's ability, your inability to impose yourself on the field, so you have to stack the middle of the park. I don't think we need to do that. I think we play a normal 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, whatever we're playing, and play a normal game. I don't think this team is that good enough to cause us all that concern to reposition ourselves and use a formation which we have been utilizing all tournament.
And another thing is that Marlon made a point about the US midfield having a gritty tackle in the midfield will kind of disrupt them. And that's the reason why he'll go for Hector over Speedy. But then if we just have Hector as a tackle in the midfield, how are we going to advance the ball?
I think Whitmore is warming to Williams, actually. I get the sense he's warming to Williams. He gave him a good amount of time in the second game, and he played him this game fully. So I think he's warming to him. And we'll see if he plays him or Hector. I mean, people still have that negative Hector perspective.
All right, Cranky. We saw what Williams can do with the ball, right?
Yeah.
But I think if these guys have position on the ball and we need to fight to get it back, I don't see DJ or Speedy doing that. And I think that's the only reason I'll scratch Hector in it. If it's a key position on the ball, Williams is the man for it. But another thing again, if let's try to high press them in the middle, can he maintain the ball?
Well, our midfield doesn't high press well, right? So Hector can't press well. DJ's poor pressing, frankly. And the question is Williams is not a presser. We don't press really well. Bobby Reid can press, given his athleticism and his fitness, but I don't see Hector, Speedy, or DJ pressing. In fact, I'm very disappointed in DJ's defense because last game Ruiz is in front of him and he just stand up there like he's a statue. He's not pressing him. So Ruiz have all day to make a pass. I'm like, Ruiz can't run. Yes, he's good with the ball, but he can't run. Why aren't you pressing him?
But Cranky, when I said it to
one second, Marlon, give us a second. Kirk YYZ asked a question, checking from Toronto, and asked what happened to Mikel Antonio. Coach, you want?
Oh, gentlemen, good night. Let me see it.
Kirk YYZ, yeah.
Good night from Toronto. Just join. What happened to Mikel Antonio? In terms of him being at the Gold Cup, he did. Yeah. If that is a question, then he did not receive his documentation to be at the Gold Cup.
Yeah, all right, big up all the new subscribers them and those who just start watching the channel.
Yeah, man, big up.
One Marlon, finish with that, Marlon.
Yes. What I was saying, when it comes to I think their wing backs are gonna be very
critical
players for them. These are the two guys are scoring early.
That's the one. Moore and the other one. What's his name?
Moore and Vines.
Yeah.
Back on the right back. But that's if they're in a back three. I don't see the defender. I call him a basketball player. Vines. This guy is one of the most accurate players I've seen. Every day I ask how comes he is in this US team. I think so. If they go with a back three with him there, they're gonna be in trouble. As Cranky said, can we convert the chances? But here's our problem now. Will they start DK or will they start Zardes? If they go with both of them as a two strike, I think they're easier to contain them. If you go with a DK now or with a Matthew Appy playing off him, he could cause us a lot of problem. Because he's a person who does DK will go up and do the whole play and that guy drop off in the pocket and he can hurt you from there. But another thing again, if he goes out wide, he's another player, he's a Bundesliga player, but he doesn't like physicality. And that's the thing with these players. As Canada found them out on Sunday, they play them rough, and we basically see how they perform. They basically run the back foot for almost an hour in the game. And I said they're there for the taking. It's how we go up against them. And I said the first 25 minutes is very, very critical.
Okay, I agree with that. Cataract, what you thought? All right, go ahead, Jim.
You know, I like the versatility that we have in this team currently at the Gold Cup. You know, Tapa can actually start with a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-3-1 and switch it up to either formation. You know, you could have Corey playing on the right, Bailey on the left, Bobby at CAM, and Gray up top. Then he can switch it to the 4-4-2 and have Corey and Gray up top with a Bobby and Leon on the wings there. And the versatility of the two wingers that we have, you can't man mark them out the game, or you're not supposed to be able to man mark them out the game if the coaching is doing what they need to do tactically. Because if you see Bailey struggling against the left back over there on the right, or the left back is playing physical to him and Bailey not getting the calls, then you switch up and put a Bobby over on his side and put Bailey over here, because psychologically it can get a hold of Bailey's game if he start getting the calls then, or he's looking for the calls then, you know, instead of just playing his natural game and let go of the ball and make the run and get the passes that he need to get and square the ball then, or take shot from goal. So it just we got so much versatility in the attack that none of these teams in this Gold Cup should be consistently stopping us in the defensive third. We should be putting away these teams, especially chances that they create for the strikers there.
I don't think he's going to start Gray, though. I can't see Gray starting in that game.
That's Andre Gray, the striker?
Yeah, I don't see Andre Gray starting.
So if we play 4-4-2, you see Shamar Nicholson starting?
I think he's committed to Shamar. Regardless of what we want, we think should be the case, I think he's committed to Shamar. I don't see him not playing him, regardless of his performance today.
But so I stay in a dance, I relax and make a next song juggling and just go and listen. Firstly, all of this is conjecture, but you know, this is what we do. We'll see everything come Sunday. Can't hide. My thing really is to say to the man them, because we know some ball of them there, you know. Just level up on the game. Let go off of the indiscipline thing. I really just get focused. Coach, see it on a different platform. It's a Sunday game. I agree with something Cranky said. I don't think it's a midfield battle. I think this battle is between two sets of strikers and two sets of defense. But I think this is a battle in high and low places. Spiritual battle in high and low places. Right? So we just call upon my ancestor them, you know, Peter Cargill and Shorty Malcolm. They just come look over the side, see me. From when they're there, whenever they're duppy there, when they get a visa for them duppy and come look over the side. Because they might need some protection and guidance. See me, coach. It's a monumental task to beat the United States in a stadium. And I hear all the people chatting in that league. Brother, the US could likely have a very full packed stadium and they would just few away in there for defending. You understand? This is not South Florida. It's Texas, in Dallas. I don't know if you can have 100 Jamaican fans. You understand? So, everybody know football, but nobody don't mention the whole issue of crowd support and Sam's Army. You see me?
I think it was very disappointing. It was very disappointing. The Jamaican attendance at the Gold Cup, because it was poorly promoted by either CONCACAF and or the JFF.
I don't know what is throwing off Andre Gray is that CONCACAF introduced him as Java East. So he take up that kind of wasteful behavior. But remember, get the name right. But What's I call the ancestor them? That's a big man thing now, car. Two of the dumpy them, Cargill and Shorty man, want to get some wings and fly cut help the team. Because they don't need help. They need help.
We played against this team?
Yeah, man. Coach in a man country. The full stadium.
Sure.
It's not an easy thing.
The 12th man is important, yeah?
You now go hear your coach. Them instruction and them bad word where we could have hear tap our cuss on our side. Sometime in the game, not the Ticos match, but like against Guadeloupe and Suriname, you could hear a pin drop. Them damn Ticos with them ole, Ticos. Mm-hmm. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So we have them gathering, load up on the gathering for that game, yeah.
Oh, gathering can't help that, man. A ball we go there.
Gathering have to help with that. So sit down and help with coach.
Then a ball we go play, man. Gathering around there, man.
If we can't beat this US team, then you know what?
Hey, what gathering I help? We don't want no gathering around there, man. Ball the man, them a go play, man. Them a go turn up the leather.
Coach.
And put US to a shame.
Coach. Coach, I want to watch ball all over the world on my telephone. They couldn't back a USA side. I come in at Jamaica with a full stadium and 50 US supporters. We couldn't back a US side with that. So I don't know how you can do the flip and just brazenly back. Based on man, I said 3-1. Jamaica don't score 3 goals in a game, brother. You know, watch Jamaica.
Yeah, but I don't think the hostility.
Hold on, but Bill Beck, everybody. Jamaica's a side where the maximum we score more time than normal is 1 goal or 2 goals. And equal to 2-1 or 2-love. We're not a free-flowing, free-scoring side. That's not the Jamaica side, or a different side on our watch. Right? So it's going to be a tactical battle where you have to wear down each other.
Mm-hmm.
Both forward lines have to wear down the thing. It's going to come down to mistakes. Somebody's going to make a mistake, and it's who blink first. You see what I say?
And what tactical manager is saying is that he doesn't trust his coach in terms of team selection because I might select one of the worst team to go out there to play against the Reggae Boyz. So,
coach, I see a comment from Zane Smith. What happened to Clayton Donaldson? I hope that Zane Smith is a lady and that you're interested in Clayton Donaldson for modeling or something, but it could not be for footballing reasons.
The question is asked again, you know.
But Clayton Donaldson is playing his trade in the League 2 of England. He's still a professional footballer. Yeah, well. So.
Yeah, coach, I don't think the US.
Coach, slingshot, Maggie and Bobby Reid up front, Bailey on the left, and Birkin in the middle. Not a whisper, coach. This gets worse.
So, coach, back to the whole crowd support. I don't think the US crowd provide the same level of hostility. When you go into some other countries, it's a much more, how would I consider it? It's a much more, I'm gonna call it normalized environment.
Welcoming environment.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it welcoming. It's a much more normalized environment. It's not necessarily welcoming, but you don't feel the same level of hostility as you feel when you go to other places to play football, right? They support their team, but it's not the same vigor and the same venom that you feel. Like when Costa Rica scored the other day, they're beer flying everywhere, left, right, and center. I think when US score, you're repeating all that beer on you when they score. And I was very disturbed and very perturbed about the level of support that Costa Rica got in terms of attendance at the game versus Jamaica. I'm sure we have more people in Orlando, for Christ's sake, than Costa Rica may have in the entire United States. And yet they probably had the same amount of people that we had in the stadium, which is unforgivable, frankly. South Florida is like a little Jamaica.
Yeah.
If we can't get people come out to support the game, then it's concerning.
Coach, just to answer, Zane Smith, he just transferred to York City after spending 2 seasons at Bradford, scoring 8 goals. That's Clayton Donaldson.
Okay.
There's a suspicion that someone said he might have been reincarnated as Shaman Nicholson. Let us hope that is not the movie. Wait, name Big? The man going at the man. Yeah, no. Let's hope not. We don't want to go back to those days.
Kurt.
But Coach, you said something important. I don't want to lose off. Coach, I say to you that this is about who blinks first. Who makes the mistake. And this is about the team that gets the first goal. This could go to penalties in a coach.
Yeah.
I don't hear anybody talk about that. Yes, Zane. Yeah, man. But you can get him if you have any link, you can get him a contract from model for big and tall. Yeah, man. He have a good structure. You can make him earn some money after football. Yes, Zane. Big up yourself. But who blink first? But I haven't heard people mention overtime. I haven't heard anybody mention penalties, which could be realistic. We could cancel each other out to a 0-0.
So substitution and playing the correct cards at the right time are going to be very critical.
Absolutely. Some people just have big up them own ball and this serious that this coach. Cause this I tell you already, coach, I talk to you today and tell you how much chumps it going to take to me reach $1, Holy.
Yeah, man.
And a chicken feed. You understand? So me can still like some man. Because I'm not around my computer, brother. You understand that? You get me? So me can just type something like Shatter. Man, good enough, man.
Shatter is a robot still, no? Is a detective robot.
But you have now. When you go into a game with 30,000 people and it's 100 of you as fans, you understand? It's a very intimidating thing, So you dread, say, boy, I'm a chat too much, but remember, when us, to dread this up, when I just chat on YouTube, brother. When I stand up to any fans, I make my voice be heard for my team, You see what I say? And you have to make your voice be heard because sometimes we nickel up with Talawa. And the Costa Rican them really show it or you get the vibes behind your team. Because them team never play no ball. But anytime Jamaica get it at the game, you hear them start. Ole, 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 Tico. Yeah. And the whole stadium I talk about in the coach. The whole 9. I think they outnumber us 2-1. But and I think the United States is going to outnumber us 100-1 or 1,000-1. So just think about that. The team have a ear, not Jamaican voice, they have a ear.
But you know, though, I don't want to get back into this now, but it came to me based off having a conversation with a United States personnel who support the team. You know that contrary to what we are saying in terms of Shamar having a bad game for the second match, missing a lot of chances. You know that many of the United States supporters fear Shamar Nicholson playing against the United States.
Maybe a Shamar Nicholson of old, but if that's what they fear, I see El Presley inside and it coming back. So El Presley can tell us if you fear Shamar Nicholson. You understand? But
yeah, man, we're on a live. We're on a live. Is it yesterday? Yeah, I think we were on a live yesterday. And I mean, the United States fans, they came out supporting tactical manager, and they were saying that Shamar Nicholson is the man that they fear.
Them a psych coach.
No, them can't.
Them don't want no part of Corey Burke. And they don't want no part of Andre Gray.
Because I asked them about Corey Burke, I said to them, Corey Burke, no league, and the man a damage on the league. So why would I prefer a man when I play now in the league play? But then again, it could be a psychology that they might try, But
a psychology, man.
Anybody will bring out this still.
I think fans from different teams sort of view the opposition differently. It's never aligned, right? Who you think, as Katarek also mentioned, which is people have their favorite players. Sometimes that clouds their judgment. So they may see Nicholson, given where he plays overseas, given his reputation, given his qualities, that, you know what, he's going to come good. Just like they fear Bailey, right? They think Bailey's the best player in CONCACAF in the tournament as it stands now, given a watered-down Mexico team and a watered-down U.S. team. So they believe that Bailey is the best player. And I understand they fear Bailey more than they fear Nicholson, frankly.
Yeah, but they have those two as the point man, basically.
Yeah.
Because you see, what one thing I'm saying, to you, gentlemen, and the ladies that are listening, you see, if we come up chumps in front of goal, meaning we're clinical, soups tomorrow, Sunday, no. And
coach.
We can hold on. We can slap out a man soapy, you know.
Listen, may I be firm on a comment there. May I be firm on a comment there.
Coach, I cataract. When have we ever been clinical in front of goal?
That's why I say, Cranky, if we come Sunday and be clinical, it must get happen one time, you know. And once it happen, as soups, you know.
Yeah. Coach, we see our money pull up company board and 999, so make sure come up. But Dread, you know, you said me never do a thing, but I have to hype myself, man. Just ask the man over there at the game now who run the badness. I have to come by and tell you. We are not joke football supporter, brother.
Grammy family, big up yourself, Grammy family. Apparently, you left off the comment. I don't know if you want to put a comment to that, but big up yourself for the pull up. Yeah, Qatar, continue. What did I say now about the whole?
Marlon, you might want to adjust your cam.
Marlon doesn't control that.
Marlon.
I see cataract sometimes. I say, "Put the lot of cataract." What am I talking about?
Hey, my God, like saying that, yeah.
Background.
Yeah, but no, this is my phone. I'm coming out. Marlon, you have to go buy one of them something, Marlon. Them screen like a coach app.
You like me, Marlon? Turn the camera.
Big up yourself and big up your wife. Because we have to big up all wife to let them man chat on the program for 4 hours. You know. The sacrifice they make too. You see me, I say?
That's fun to a cataract.
I watch our fresh God. Eh? We carry the discipline side. That's all. Put on your dark shield. Put on your dark shield first.
Where's the Marlon? She a football fan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up in the house, you know?
Just give me one. Fresh God.
Say that again?
No, Mr. She beat Andrew Gray when he did a square goal.
Yeah?
Yeah. Alright, may I take back the comment then. Yeah, big up. That's why I love football.
Hold on the cataract. So that one up on the screen, I say, US fans rate Shamar because he scored 2 goals against them in June 2019. He was the most talked about on their message boards back then. That's true. So yeah, so basically Shamar fall. But could he pick up at that farm?
Yes, and could Jesus come back down to earth and walk amongst men?
Of course that can.
What was the answer? Yeah, so he could.
Okay.
We hope. And I hope he does it firmly from the bench. And not on the pitch. Because he ain't got no more scoring. Colleagues asked a question, coach. Let me answer it quickly. He asked, does Omar colleagues 953 Cataract, does Omar Richards, Lewis Baker, Kyle Walker-Peters interest to play for Jamaica? Omar Richards says wait. He's interested to play for Jamaica, but not now. He wants to focus on Brentford. You can check out What's the Deal that Simon Preston did on him. Lewis Baker.
Hold on. Omar Richards?
Omar Richards is Barcelona, isn't he?
Sorry, that was Rico Henry. Omar Richards, no. Omar Richards, no, not at this time.
Yeah,
that was Rico Henry, sorry. That was Rico Henry at Brentford. Was the one who said to give him a chance to see how Brentford let him get to mid-season and see how Brentford stay. Because he wouldn't want to leave when his team is in relegation, which I don't understand because we don't play matches on international days, youth. So somebody get a message to him and tell him say he can play for Jamaica. Ask eat and Peter. Talk to your partner. Don't let your defensive partner. Lewis Baker blow hot and cold, and I think the fault lies with the GFF because when he was blowing hot, we did a blow cold. Kyle Walker-Peters, absolutely yes, he is interested.
And just a wait for a call.
He's waiting on a phone call.
Yeah.
So anybody want to contribute to get some phone cards so we can send the GFF some phone card to call player like Kyle Walker-Peters and Redman. Yeah. And that is.
And we do need a right back.
Yeah, man.
Coach, I believe we need 4 players for each position. So that means you need a depth chart of 44 players.
We have
right?
60. We have 60 cataract. We have 60.
No, but we just have 60 names on a piece of paper. We don't have a depth chart, right? You need 4 left backs, 4 right backs, 4 left-sided central defenders, 4 right-sided central defenders, 4 goalkeepers, 4 number 9, 4 number 10. So you have a depth chart so that when injuries come in, when COVID come in, when loss of form come in, so, you know, coach, you know who my mind did run to? You know who my mind really did run to? I said, boy, we really, and a true man rate League One, you know. So someone love run up them out about which league and things like that. But we really would have, you know who I love sip on the end of them chance, coach? Johnson.
Clark Harris.
Championship ball and all,
man. Ain't no championship in Ghana now.
Yeah, man, put some respect now, man, for them team championship ball.
But that me tell some people say you can't just look where a man is now. You have to look where the potential he has to go.
He's going, yeah.
So now, he might go come to, bet you when we go to him now, and he might buzz up the championship, and tell me, say, boy, I'm waiting for England. We have played the game wrong.
Yeah.
But we need clinical finishers.
But TD OOG said we won't be clinical. LOL, Jamaica not score more than 2 goals. So TD, even if we not score more than 2 goals and we get 3 and score 2, not clinical that. Huh? How much percent that? 90?
He's going with probability, coach. Probability. And based on historical performance, when we get 3, we score 1 or 0. Last game which we get against Costa Rica. It's a perfect example. Right? We get chance after chance after chance. And we'll put 1 in the net.
So at least we have to go create 10 chances then.
Yeah, we may score 1 in 5 if we're lucky. So yeah, maybe 10 is the number. Because we're not.
Hey, can somebody answer Zane Smith in the comments, please? Because last time I said Giles Barnes, he was in the stands bigging up the Reggae Boyz then at the Guadeloupe game. That's the last I see of him.
No, we kid that trench coat. Sorry. Yeah, the last time I saw him was in Liga MX. Yeah, but Zane, you have to tell me where I look for these players for enough. Is a Masters League you start or is a husband you look? Tell me now.
Well on the Qatar.
You should ask about several former players. So
you know if it's a female? You know if it's a female?
I hope it is.
You don't know, so don't assume. Anyways, Nia is saying that how can we be clinical when have such bad midfielders service to the forwards? Well, except for Shamar. No, but Neo, I tend to disagree with that because we are creating chances, and no matter where it is coming from, the fact is that we are creating the chances. So the onus is on us now to just hit 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, you know, the first chance in the game the other day was Taxi got the chance, you know, and didn't hit the target. The ball came over from the right. He came in and kicked the ball out to the left. The ball should at least be on target. So it's not just the forwards alone will get chances. We get chances, period. We had headers we missed, didn't hit target. We have shots didn't hit target. And these are not complicated or complex situations or where, you know, you're saying, well, it's a quarter chance or a 10%. These are 50% or above chances. So
full chances.
Plus, the Reggae Boyz assistant coach came out and said they were working on the finishing. So he's expecting the boys to, you know, deal with the matter. I believe that they're going to deal with the matter.
So, coach, in our corporate training session, you play football all your life, you can't finish. I think that problem.
No, but sometimes, in a cranky, all it takes is a little motivation, self-belief, So if the coach can get into them head psychologically, then that shouldn't be a problem. Or so when him carry them to do the drills is to motivate them, get them at a mental space that they ought to be to finish.
I know. England did that with the players for the work when they were in the Euro for penalty taking. They did that.
Yeah.
So
can I, hold on, Kata. Let me read that Grammy family production here. Pick up yourself again. I think a 442 can work. More, Low, Powell, Bell, Taxi. Oh, Bell or Uber or Taxi. Maggie the Magician, DJ, Sizzler, Bailey, Chippy, right or right, left, Bob, Dexter Daps, and have Bojo and Shamar or Gray. We just need to fix the midfield. All right. You were saying Cataract.
Yeah. Big up Grammy family, you know, so that I want a cataract team, but I saw.
Yeah.
And the team cranking after them on the cataract. Shit.
All right, big up Grammy.
Need to improve his taste. But that's okay.
Yeah, but the money look pretty. Big up Grammy family production. You don't know, my friend. Yeah, Oka Vanjo. The cataract always talk about some ball we play Bush League in England. Well, my friend, Jamie Vardy played in the Bush League. Ethan Pinnock played in the Bush League.
Ivan Toney played in the Bush League.
Ivan Toney played in the Bush League. Who that rundown? And
Gray played in the Bush League.
Gray played in the Bush League. What if I want to play in that Bush League? And make it.
Our coach now, he used to play in the Bush League.
Paul Hall.
Yeah, and my 50 million December defender played in the Bush League too.
Okay.
But that
will be Ben White.
Yeah, we get Ben White. Finally, we get Ben White.
Why the man that come in and run them pocket pan leaves, brother. Boy, anyway, let's not get into that.
If the match go to penalty, Reggae Boyz are win.
No,
if we don't win in a full time and you go extra time on penalties, we're winning.
So you're saying that Blake, you think will save them?
Oh, you mean he got them?
So here what no coach. I want to put this to you now. Zane said he's a man, so he's a master's league him a bill. Yeah.
You see me, I tell you.
What happened to Joby Macadam? You see, coach.
Tell you, so you have to be careful and make your name them food in
the just Google. Google. We have to tap it. Coach, in the comments, I want people to tell me who should be the 5 penalty takers for Jamaica. That's important right now, to me.
Yeah, roll them out, people. Roll them out.
Roll out your 5.
Jay, tell us. We are telling who we after. We are telling who we after.
Now we can start going around.
All right.
Cranky.
Jay, yeah, Cranky. Go on now.
All right.
Yeah, we start with Cranky, my youth.
Give me 5.
So I would say, well, I always leave my forwards to take penalties. If they're on the field, so Nicholson, Burke, Reid, Nicholson, Burke, Reid, Bailey. What are you laughing? He has to take a penalty. He's a forward, for Christ's sake. Nicholson, Burke, Reid, Bailey, and Lowe. Those are my 5 penalty takers.
So Nicholson going to be on the field for 120 minutes.
5, not 4. 5.
I gave you 5. I said Lowe the last one.
No, man, I comment as the matter. Sorry, not you.
5. So really you think that Nicholson is going to be on the pitch for 120
But you said, wait. You say 5 penalty takers, right?
Yes.
So you're going to assume who's going to be on the field.
At the end, yes.
Well, Cranky, you say you have a feeling so Nicholson going to start, though. So that means he's going to be there when penalty kicks are take the whole game.
Yeah, substitute Nicholson with, look, didn't he play a whole game, the first game?
Did he?
Yeah? I would say he only played 6 minutes and he played the whole game. Why do you think he get off the field?
Hey,
do you think Gray's going to play? Great and impressed. I don't think Tapper has the confidence in Gray, so
no,
I'm gonna stick with my 5.
Okay, all right.
Hey, hold on. Hear Jay attack, Lord. I hear for them. Guess what? It have sound cancellation in the say, nah, you are going outside to my attack. Go on, Marlon. You're
all right. DJ, Liam Moore, Bailey, Bobby Reid. If Andre Gray's on the field, I go with him. If Andre Gray's not there and Lamar Walker is there, I go for Lamar Walker. Those are dead ball penalty takers.
You don't put Bailey in it?
Yeah, man, I said
Yeah,
Bailey.
man, Bailey, innit?
Oh,
Him
okay,
say Bailey.
okay.
Him say
Bailey, Bobby
Bailey.
Reid, Andre Gray, if he's there. If
I
he's
did
not
forget DJ, by the way. I did forget DJ.
there, yeah, no, I think he will start off the penalty.
Yeah, I think he'll take penalty.
Your time now, Dre. Anyway, that.
First man I step up a DJ. Next man Liam Moore, Corey Burke, Leon Bailey. And the last one with all the pressure upon his shoulder, Bobby Reid.
Alright. Qatar, your turn, you know.
What? Coach. Oh. This is based on who I think could be on there. I think.
Hold on, Qatar. The person named Zian Smith. You see when you put the message one time, everybody see it here. You don't have to press it 2, 3, 4 times. All right.
Yeah, and before you go Cataract,
that can be a spam.
And before you go Cataract, from the way Mr. Nichols behave about free kick, he might take the penalty in the penalty field. That's it. He might take the ball and put that in the spot and say, "May I take it?" Don't care who wants the goal.
The USA keeper, I can just tell you don't need to do any antics for that kick. Because that was going straight in a rosette, if that's the case. Our coach, penalty, Andre Gray. There's my first penalty. Liam Bailey, second. Daniel Johnson, number 3. Junior Fleming, number 4. And with the weight of Jamaica on his shoulder, the great Ayactid, Rastaman, shall take us home. And I tell you, because I believe that Junior Fleming is going to be on the field as a substitute. I don't think Blair Turner.
So hold on, go over that again for me. The Cataract. I saw like you leave for 2 players with me having a mic kick.
I left out Bobby Reid.
Yeah, me realize that.
No,
and Liam Moore?
Liam Moore, yes. Liam Moore take the second. Liam Moore.
So that's not Burke then. You don't have Burke then, right?
No, because I'm not sure if Burke is going to be on the field. You see, I'm going to who might be on the field. But if Burke is on the field.
That means,
if Burke
are you starting Andre Gray?
I don't think that he's going to start Andre Gray.
Oh, okay then.
Right, which is why I believe that Andre Gray would be on the field. You understand? Eagle Republic, that's a good question. Because
no penalty kick for the number 10.
So let me go again. Lord God. If I did, I'm going to go again. Andre Gray to take the first kick. Liam Moore to take the second kick. The third kick that I have, sorry, that would be Corey Burke. And the fourth kick would be, I think, Junior Fleming. And the last and final kick would be to Daniel Johnson.
So who know to get below the other state in it?
I don't have him as a shooter. I mean, remember, say you have to go 6 and 7 and 8, but my first 5. And I don't think that I think that Blake will save 1. Don't see him saving 5 penalties or whatever. Come on. That doesn't happen. You know?
Man, them stop, drop 4 penalty kick takers and drop 5. 5.
What is that? Yeah, 5. That one have 4. So Donald, you need to drop 4. Fresh God said DJ, Burke, Bobby, Bailey, Liam. This official. Bailey, Bobby, Burke, DJ, Maggie. Maggie might be on the field then for sure. Damian Hines. Bobby, Bailey, Johnson, Turgot, Gray. What happened to Skill Cole? So somebody start ask what Zane question now.
Yo, Calvin, man. Wait. Oh, right off which side?
Fabian full. What are the Qatar? Fabian full. I think we were being sarcastic when we said the Bush League, you know, because of what was said about these players. I don't think we're directly saying that the championship is a Bush League because we know that it's a top league. But based on what persons were saying, that's why we're being sarcastic.
Fidel Castro 80, I agree with you. Maggie not taking no penalty for me. Penalty not even where probably won't even reach the goal line. Down in the order. And if we get to that, we have a problem. You understand? A kick is different, a penalty kick is different from a pass. So because Damian Lowe can pass out the defense. And he really dribbles out the defense, he doesn't pass out the defense.
Of course, the man pass out the defense.
No, but a pass that make you feel like he can shoot.
But so that all we are use something that take free kick.
Who?
More.
Because Moore takes free kicks for his club and he practice free kicks all the time.
Well, point taken. But me think in my five, I think would have deal if depend on who the substitutes are and who come off of the field.
So Obita said O'Neal bigger Clark. Yes, TGGOD. I'm sure about Liam Moore. That's what I'm sure
yeah,
about.
man. Liam Moore is a free kick taker, man. It's dead ball kicker. So all when you see man a tussle over free kick, I don't know if them have a designated free kick taker in the team.
I'll be by this 7 man over free kick, a gambling table. But Zane Smith, coach, that's something where the code if a comment that come more than one time, brother, you have to control the keyboard dog. And no more of those questions. Google helps us a lot.
Stinnett did that reverse and ask a question then I don't know what go on. I'm not a Shamar hater, but I don't trust him with a penalty. Why? Hey, penalty is a lottery thing, you know, man. Anybody can miss a penalty, you know.
Coach, is a whole heap of thing I was talking so may I go sign out to this part of the TripleTreat.
Yeah, man.
You know, I go see me Saturday car cataract at work and juggling. But Sunday, you know how the thing go. Big up every fans. Big up on yourself. Cataract signing out. On the way to Dallas.
Well, who that top 10, who sky every penalty kick? Free kick is different from penalty kick. It is different, but both of them are dead ball situation. So, and when you get a foul, a penalty becomes a free kick.
Yeah, no, I think penalty is much more pressure than a free kick.
Yeah, much more pressure, yeah. But
pressure is ratcheted up significantly in a penalty situation.
Especially when it boils down to a penalty determine who takes the competition or the game, because penalty is really a lottery. So a man can't curse a man if he miss a penalty. Because it's really a gamble.
Sometimes it depends on this miss course. If keeper save it, if you scatter the bar, then that's not acceptable.
Yeah, but I mean, you suppose I look for the top corner, but because it's a lottery, it don't work.
Then if you get your glasses or your contacts,
I don't really pressure people over penalty.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I think a penalty you should hit the target. You should hit the target.
But it all depends still, because if you kick the ball and give the keeper, then you need to beat the player. Right? If a guy
No, but Marlon, people go down the middle nowadays in a Marlon. You anticipate the keeper moving, so you go down the middle. So that can't happen.
Yeah.
No, but what the keepers are doing to Cranky is hanging their foot back. If for example they go left or right and them can't save the ball, they hang them foot just to try it if a man go down the middle.
Yeah.
So that's why I say penalty is really a gamble.
But even the Gold Cup, we saw a thief from Qatar against Panama. A Penenka, right on the channel. The keeper was on the ground looking at the ball going up his head.
But you know, Famila asked one question that was very interesting.
I guess the question was more around how many penalty shootouts have we been in? I can't recall any. I can't recall any.
I can't recall. I think some Caribbean, you know.
I remember 2009 in Martinique.
Yeah, man, some Caribbean Cup, right?
2013. I think the Caribbean Cups. I know we beat Martinique and we beat Trinidad.
And I think we had. Did we have one when we play in? I think up by Katrina, we have a penalty shootout.
Yeah, man. That was the last the Caribbean Cup final.
Yes, that was which year again?
2013.
So the probably from then, you know, I wouldn't be in much competition. We got to. Yeah.
That was when Bora had the team that time. Not Bora, Schaefer.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time, and the thing about it, most of these players they don't take penalty at the clubs. Apart from DJ, Bert don't take penalty at Philip. Bobby Reid don't take penalty the same way. So as a designated penalty is only Daniel Johnson.
Bobby Reid doesn't take penalty, you sure?
No, man. At Fulham, remember the big man was here.
It was Lookman initially. It was Lookman, and then he tried that. I don't know what the heck they tried, and then they changed him, right?
He used to be the penalty taker, and then when they signed Lookman's fight for them. So lots of all of them keep missing them. So, but he can keep them still. He used to keep them for Bristol City, so and Cardiff as well.
Somebody said Hector used to take penalty.
Hector. Hector, you're no problem.
Reid took. Collis is saying Reid took for Bristol.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He used to take them for Bristol. But
big up yourself, Collis. I know you don't reach on the panel yet, and people are calling you out, so we need females on the panel. Yeah, go ahead, Marlon.
Yeah, so I think still what this is these are the two best goalkeepers in MLS coming up against each other. So
it would be the Butler, the goalkeepers.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think this game is going to penalty kicks.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Because, as I said, once the create chance is cranky. Because if you look at it, the Costa Rica game, there are 5 big chances there, right? And against Guadeloupe, we created 6. Suriname, there are 5 big chances same way. But we haven't scored up none of the big chances.
Yeah.
The 4 goals, it was individual brilliance. Take us through it. So the chances are being created, and we're not capitalizing on them.
Yeah, I'm not optimistic about that.
I told somebody that Shaman Nicholson should be lying on 5 goals now, or probably 6. He should be leading goal scorer in the competition. But
easily.
World Cup overall right now, so the strikers have been poor. They're wasting a lot of chance. Even the top goal scorer, Kyle Aaron.
Hey, that shot that nice to the man. The man said Zien's penalty kickers are Hector Wright, Messam Tigat, Lenny Adam, Duckland. Be yourself, Duckland.
Sorry, I'm going to say Diego.
Yeah? Hector.
Put Diego in there. Diego, the free kick specialist. And can put
that's a good lineup.
That's a good lineup, that.
A good lineup, man.
Yeah, so a lot of things, but hey, John, that match there. People, we're not giving our prediction until tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be doing the live pre-game or pre-game show. So we're not giving a prediction. We're not even put up the lineup now.
Tomorrow we'll do lineup and prediction.
Yeah, man. Tomorrow we'll do those things. So I think we're gonna close out the show right now. Just give you gentlemen them some final words, just to say, starting with Dre before we close off.
Big up everybody, big up the ballers, them watching, silent watchers, don't know themselves. Big up everybody in the comments. Pleasure for having me on the program again. Tune into the YouTube channel. New video upload tomorrow. Like, share, subscribe, and don't know. Big up the team then. Lakers, Dallas Cowboys first training camp yesterday. Burn it up. Everybody look healthy and strong and ready to go take on the new season coming up. Don't know. So yeah, tune in tomorrow, everybody. Same time, same place over here.
Come on, big up. Cranky.
Dallas Cowboys, not a year, not the same thing. And we had the same thing next year. We won't even talk about Dallas Cowboys. What I'll say this though is that, look, we've played 3 games. They've given us optimism in terms of the fact that even though we lost the last game, I think we played well enough to win the game. We haven't put our best foot forward, and yet we have created enough chances to win all 3 games comfortably. The U.S. is not playing its best team. My hope is that, as you're alluding to, Coach, which is we play our best game, and if we do, we should have a positive outcome.
Yeah. Marlon.
Yeah, as Frankie just said, I think if we capitalize on the chances, we should be on our way. As I said, the USA team is here for the taking. A lot of people bashed me when I said the team. There was nothing special about it. Mm-hmm. I said it and I will say it again. None of the centre backs will start for Jamaica, right? Practical said we will put Zimmerman in it. So as I said, they're there. I think we have them at their weakest point now. And I think they're there for the taking. So we need to just capitalize on it. And once the guys they go out and execute, right? Let the coach be happy one day because he has 2 victories and he wasn't happy. He played well and he lose. So give the coach a game for him to sit back and relax and enjoy himself.
Yeah, man.
I guess before you go, Coach, the one question would be, if we lose on Sunday, are there any implications to the coach?
That is something that we are going to talk after the game. After the game, Cranky. Don't rush it, Cranky. Hey, Shatta, big up yourself. Shatta tells you something then I comment and they did laugh.
That's Maggie. Shatta, thank you for Maggie.
No, man, Shatta said something to Zian, man. Anyways, big up yourself, people. Big up to the panelists. Big respect to Dre Anywhere that people just go over Dre Anywhere that sports. Man, say I drop a video tomorrow, so go check it out. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to the channel. Just a little bit a distance for him to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I want to reach up there. So push out the support, people. Big up to Cranky, resident analyst as well. Marlon as well, resident analyst. Big up on yourself. Big up to all the persons who watch tonight. Big up to the silent watchers. Big up to the commenters in the comment section. I want to keep this thing alive. You know what I mean? Respect and manners to everybody who support the coaches there. So I'm just telling you, people, we need to reach 10,000 subscribers. So I'm just going to ask you to just, if one of you can just ask one of your friends to subscribe to the channel, we'll grow again to the 10,000. So we want to reach that 10,000 before Gold Cup ends. And we're depending on you. Big up on yourself. Thanks again for tuning in. Like we normally say, take care of yourself. Be safe. Peace out. Big up to the ballers, them I watch the thing too, as Dre said. Big up on yourself. Big up.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.